What's poppin', my people? My name is Carl.
And my name is Max. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week. Episode 22. We're excited to be here.
Hell yeah, Max is back from Florida looking all tan.
And I got a tattoo. Carl's got one on the way.
Hey, good episode coming. We got some unboxing.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what Carl got. It's going to be fun. Let's go.
Woo!
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them and challenge the listeners to get up out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before. This is Hold Us Accountable.
Yeah, episode 22, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable.
It's me and Max back in the stew.
Episode 22.
Feeling good.
Feeling good, man. Yeah.
Hold us accountable. Hey,
Hey, shout out
buddy.
Decker Pellinari.
Shout out Mr. Deckman himself.
Hell yeah.
Max, episode 22.
Dude,
What's going on, buddy?
Episode 22. We hit 2-2, man.
We did. We did
You know,
indeed.
I'm
Hey,
not-
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We are feeling nice. It is Monday, 7:27 p.m.
Hell yeah. Dude, I really like this can.
Yeah, man.
And
This
I like
is
the name.
this is something I've never seen before. Nothing. Never tried it. Never even heard of it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So,
Cool.
hey, thanks for everybody who's tuning in on episode 22 of Hold Us Accountable. Today we're gonna do a little talking about last week's weekly challenge.
Yep.
Talk about just what we've been up to the past 2 weeks. Some new ideas.
Yeah, we'll go over our HUA board again. Try to figure out. Our monthly challenge. We'll get it for April. We'll have one firmly established for April. We kind of.
We're gonna think
know.
on this
Yeah,
one. Let it brew a little bit.
I just haven't had like that one thing that's just been like, that click in my head yet, and so we're gonna give it one more week to try to get into April and figure it out. So that's our bad, taking our time a little bit.
We're thinking about it.
But we do want to put a little bit more thought into it than what we have. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank you everyone again for listening, hanging out, interacting with us. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, go ahead and please give us a comment and a review. Just helps spread the word of the show just throughout that platform. Don't really know why, but it would just help out the show. So if you do feel like helping out the show, that's like the best way to do it, is just give us a comment and a review on Apple Podcasts. And if I don't know about the other platforms, if they're able to comment or review, but I know for sure Apple Podcasts. So
get bitty.
Yeah, do that. And also, like, anytime, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram. I think we're going to have a Snapchat coming soon.
Yep.
And we're on YouTube as well. Subscribe to our channel. Just search Hold Us Accountable. Go on there and you can see all our episomes.
See our ugly faces in action,
yeah,
man.
Dude, and I dropped the ball when I got my tattoo. I should have been like taking little videos of just like, hey, I'm here.
I'll try and make sure I do that when I'm getting mine.
Yeah, it's something I don't really think about often.
No, I'm too excited in the moment.
Yeah, so I gotta do a better job about that. Do all that. Find us on all that good stuff, and
big shout out to Decker Pollinari. Go look him up on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all those. He's keeping us sounding good. So
absolutely,
definitely try and do some more with him in the near future.
Yeah, man.
But
do another 5-hour episode.
Yeah, Jesus, I'm still recovering from that
for real,
and from last episode. So.
But yeah, let's.
We're a little thirsty.
Thirsty, man.
We got a new brew that I've never heard of. I think it's new to both of us.
Yep.
So we're gonna get into a little bit of the beer of the week. This is episode 22. Hold us accountable.
Let's go.
Crack them open.
Come on.
Get my palate a little wet a little bit. Ooh.
I like beer 'cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I
Cheers,
drink beer
buddy.
when I am sad.
cheers, man.
'Cause the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
Episode 22.
Beer is good. Beer is good.
Hell yeah, man.
Right. Hell
So
yeah.
this week we are drinking a little bit of Hop Valley Brewing Company's Bubble Stash IPA. It is a God dang it.
Cryo.
Cryo hops. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Me and Max had to do a little bit of a word lesson before the show. So I have a tendency to not know how to read. So Cryo Hops IPA Bubble Stash by Hop Valley Brewing Company.
Yeah, man.
Hey, first drink.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, pretty damn good. Not too aggressive. It it surprised me. I thought this was gonna hit a little harder. Like,
so it's a lighter IPA. I mean, I wonder what the ABV is. It's 6.2. I mean, it's not.
It's like this is a mellow. This isn't a hazy IPA.
No, yeah.
This is an India Pale Ale, and I was expecting it to hit pretty hard, be pretty hoppy right off the bat.
No, it's mellow.
Smooth, dude. Really smooth. So
yeah, very smooth, very smooth.
All right. So
like
Hop
that.
Valley Brewing Company, founded in February 2009. Hop Valley is the first craft brewery in Springfield, Oregon, with a 15 founded in February 2009. With a 15-barrel system and a restaurant that complements the fine-handed craft beer, Hop Valley has grown into one of Springfield's largest businesses, distributing beer throughout the western states. So this is an Oregon-based brewery. Definitely, like we said, first taste, satisfying.
Yeah.
I thought
Absolutely.
they were delicious. So, real quick, since we're doing the beer of the week, I'm going to do one unboxing right now.
Ooh, got an unboxing coming. All right. So, yeah, if people remember from the previous episode, Kärel was pretty pumped about these unboxing. It was his birthday, about 19 days ago.
Yep.
And he was buying himself some birthday presents. Decided to buy myself, the show, kind of a mix of both birthday presents. So
we're gonna do one unboxing now.
hell yeah.
And then we'll do another one later. This is only fitting for the occasion.
All right, let's see. What do we got? All righty, the plastic is coming off.
Why don't you cozy up your beer there, fella?
Oh!
So we officially got our own. Hold us accountable. I'll show them to the camera real quick.
These are
koozies.
Nice. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, thank you. These are nice. Oh, fit the can perfectly.
Yeah, so I figured.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you.
I think this
Beautiful.
is like, hell yeah, man. This was a birthday spending spree for this show. We'll unbox. I got one more thing for us to unbox later in the show. I also made us a big backdrop sign that didn't come out well. The quality was poor.
Right.
So I'm getting a new one free of charge. So we'll unbox that hopefully next show.
Hell yeah.
There you go, man. A HUA koozie for you.
I love it. Thank you, man.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Hell
These
yeah.
are,
Happy birthday to us. Oh, we also, I just thought about this, just saying this. HUA birthday, so it'd be like our first episode recording. So every year on the HUA birthday, we got to do a big bash. Sometime in September.
Yeah, would we do the official episode number 1, or would we do...
Yeah, I think number 1, first time we got behind mics.
Right. Okay.
God, these are slick Rick.
Dude, these are nice.
These came out nice.
These turned out real nice.
Hell yeah. Hey, cheers. Cheers to we got our own koozies. Nice.
Oh.
I found one where you didn't have to order 250 of them at a time.
Fuck yeah, from this place called Koozie.
Koozie with a K.
Koozie.
Hell yeah. So
Dude,
we are, like I said, Hop Valley Brewing Company. We are drinking the Bubble Stash IPA.
Stash.
So our brewers reached out into their secret stash of Mosaic Kärel hops to create a tropical dankness in the New Age IPA. Take a hit of these bright, sweet fruit notes in this easy drinking bubbler. Bubble Stash is brewed exclusively with late edition Mosaic Cairo hops, bringing a touch of dank resin and escalating Mosaic's natural blueberry, tangerine, and stone fruit characteristics to new attitudes. So drink, pass the stash, and cheers to a bright future.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And so we're going to, since Easter Sunday is this coming Sunday, we're going to rate our beers off of just Easter candy. Favorite Easter candies.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up a list of, like, the top-selling, like, Easter candies.
I mean, like, for me, I remember I always got jelly beans. I always got Peeps, no matter if I liked them or not. I always got Peeps.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, the Reese's peanut butter
Reese's
cup,
Peanut- yeah,
eggs.
The Cadbury little eggs with, like,
Yep.
cream or caramel in
Yep.
them.
Sweet tarts. I did always get sweet tarts.
Or the Whoppers Robin eggs.
Yep. Yeah.
Those for sure.
I do like Whoppers. For me is I like it, but I can't eat a lot of it. I remember.
Right.
I think one of our cousins was a big Whopper fan.
I mean, I like Whoppers. My dad used to love Whoppers.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah.
Are you kind of like a love all candy kind of guy?
Yeah. No, I am. If it's got sugar in it, man, I'm
So like
taking
you
it
like
down.
dark chocolate.
Yeah.
You like black licorice.
No, I don't like black licorice.
Okay.
That's where I draw the
See,
line.
I'm on the fence with black licorice. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't know. My favorite candy of all time is a whatchamacallit.
No shit.
Oh, I love
those
whatchamacallits.
are
Yeah.
good. That's funny. That's Mia's favorite candy as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny.
Tell you what, these beers taste great inside of a whole this accountable koozie,
Oh.
man.
Extra cold.
Extra cold. Heck yeah. So,
I'm trying to find like a good list of Easter candy, just like in every state. What's Wisconsin's top selling Easter thing?
Reese's peanut butter chocolate eggs.
Yeah,
Those are my favorite.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I got to take a couple drinks. So last week we rated them off, or last episode rated them off of Packer free agents.
Yep.
This is the start to free agency.
Right.
And
let me pull that list up.
in classic Packer fashion, we have done nothing
Right.
in free agency.
Well, we re-signed Kevin King, so that's cool. We can get burned for touchdowns every fucking play.
Good for us. Good for us. Yeah. I mean, we really have nothing to say about. I mean, there's stuff going around. It's kind of been a quiet free agency. I mean, this past week there is some stuff popping off, but
Yeah, no, I
old
mean,
Green Bay
pretty
Packer
quiet.
fashion, nothing going on. Still haven't restructured Aaron Rodgers' contract, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to either.
So
Dude, yeah, there's some things.
he may be gone.
Yeah,
We
like
could talk about that for Packer Talk.
we could.
I mean, just
Just-
little.
Probably a good chance this is his last season.
Oh my God, that's. Hey, we're loving love.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, don't you know, hey?
Don't you know? So hey, possibly in the future we'll do one of these 250 koozie orders, and we can start giving some away
Yeah.
as incentives to,
Or-
getting
yeah.
in contact with us, helping us out with stuff. But
Yeah, 'cause we have a lot of ideas. It's kind of like right now it's a matter of just like I don't know. We both have a lot of stuff going on in the moment,
I mean,
and it's tough to
everything
to
we've
get
been.
all of our ideas like that we want to do, kind of get them just like organized
Yeah,
and flowing in one direction. But it'll it's coming. It's just taking time, figuring out how we work our lives into this podcast, So
Yeah.
it's
absolutely.
we're excited to see where this is gonna go and where we can take it, and we're just we're in the
Ideas
beginning.
all the time.
Yeah,
you know,
beginning
every-
stages.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was all right. Little what's the word? Sidetrack while I was typing some stuff
Yeah.
up on the
Oh yeah.
computer.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. So we're rating this beer, Hop Valley Brewing Company Bubble Stash. We are rating it off Easter candy. Carl, do you know which candy you're going to go with? I'm still not quite sure. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's really what I want to roll with.
Like, do you first couple sips, you enjoy this beer?
Yeah, I do.
This is one of the more like drinkable IPAs. Where I mean, like I feel like I could drink a handful of them without getting like sick to my stomach, without it being too much.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like we do a lot of hazy IPAs, but not just straight up IPAs. And
Right.
usually a straight up IPA, it's pretty tart, pretty like hoppy. And this one just nice, mellow, smooth hoppy taste.
Yeah, no, it's the mellowness of the hoppy, or the IPA, typical IPA flavor. The mellowness of that is really, yeah. I mean, you just can't that's exactly what it is. It's just a mellow IPA,
Easy on the taste buds.
easy on the taste buds. But it does kind of make me it's almost like, all right, well, I kind of want the beer to pick. It's like, is it like a IPA or is it like a light beer? I'm like,
because there's not like too heavy of an aftertaste with it.
right.
Where I don't.
So like
Interesting.
I like it, but I'm at the same time I'm like, I feel like. Alright, so I think
Excuse. I think I know what I'm gonna go with.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna rate this Hop Valley Bubble Stash IPA off the Starburst jelly beans, or just the jelly beans in general.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
You know,
that.
because jelly bean, it's not my favorite, but it's
Right.
definitely something that I don't get sick of too easily. I can eat half a bag of them off an Easter feaster
Right.
appetite,
Right.
and then maybe go back for more. But it's not like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup beer to me, where I could eat 2 bags of them and still want more of them.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you, man.
I wasn't gonna give it a Peeps.
Yeah.
Peeps, I've never been a big fan. It's just marshmallow, which I just like putting them in the microwave and watching the things blow up.
I kind of want to go with it's either, I think I'm gonna go with the Robin Whopper eggs.
Okay.
It's again like I like those and I enjoy them, but it's not like it's not my go-to candy. It's not, but it's always like a nice oh yeah, I got some of the Whopper eggs.
Yeah.
Let me take some of those down. So yeah, I'm
Sweet
gonna go with the Whopper.
So this is
the
a pretty.
Robin
It's a
Whopper
good
eggs.
beer. Definitely a good beer.
Yeah.
It's not outstanding. I'm happy that I stumbled upon it today, and got to try it. Like I said, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, no, me neither. In a really cool can. I really like the colors. I really like the hop on the can is like it's an outline of a hop.
Yeah.
And it's all in like bubbles. So it's like the outline is just like a bubbly outline of a hop leaf.
Yeah.
It's just a cool looking can. I really
With
like
a little
the name.
trail through it where it's
Yeah.
like, come and check out our hops.
Right. And normally I'm not a big like bubbly fizzy beer guy.
But this one's not that
It's
bad.
really not that fizzy, so the bubble stash is a bit deceiving.
Yeah. I think it's like trying to sound like bubble hash. Yeah, 'cause like
okay.
dank resin from Cairo hops, and then like just the way it's describing it sounds like it's
Okay, I see what
trying
you're
to
saying.
be slick.
Okay,
you
okay,
know.
kind
Big-
of like the last Candle Bliss.
Yeah.
our last one. Okay,
Yeah, comes from a vitamin filled state,
right.
but maybe not.
Yeah,
I could be totally wrong.
where did you say this came from again? I'm
Oregon.
sorry. Oregon. All
Yep.
right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So yeah, rating them off of Candy Max, gave it
Yeah.
a Whopper, the Robin Whopper eggs. I give it a jelly bean. That's a good.
It's
a good beer.
It's
a
a good,
tasty beer.
just solid. Know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
Beer.
absolutely. So on top of that, we're gonna do a little beer history, just a short little history of just interesting beer facts.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you one, and I found this pretty interesting. So White House Honey Ale is the first beer known to have been brewed in the White House. This process began in January 2011 at the request of President Barack Obama, who actually purchased the homebrewing kit himself right out of his own funds, and had one of his assistants, one of the guys at the White House, help him brew this beer. They ended up brewing a honey ale, a White House honey blonde ale, and a White House honey porter, and a honey brown. So they did a couple.
Damn, he loves honey.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a big
Jesus.
beer guy. So they'd brew this for like events that they'd have at the White House. So one of the first,
so funny.
one of the first events the ale was served, there was nearly 10 U.S. gallons were produced for the party.
Imagine, like, just think if it was like a shitty beer. No one's gonna be like,
Right?
dude, I don't want to drink
Brock,
this.
this sucks.
Yeah, Brock, your beer sucks. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
Drink
the
3 of
beer.
them.
You're gonna drink this beer.
Yeah, so 90 to 100 bottles were brewed
Wow.
for St. Patrick Day bash at the White House, and this is
man.
So Brock is he's a beer man, and he wanted something brewed right up under his roof.
So wow, that's pretty cool.
I would be interested to try them. I don't know if it's something like that you can buy. I know people in the White House, some people who worked for Barack or who were like
Let's see.
were saying like they wanted the recipe for it. So sounded like it turned out.
Let's check it out. White House Honey Ale.
White House Honey Ale.
Looks like you can buy it.
Hit up Barack.
Well, maybe you can't. Well, it looks like Northern Brew White House. I mean, yeah, Northern Brew White House Honey Ale. Oh, it's a recipe kit you can buy. So you can buy like White House Honey Ale recipe kit to brew your own.
I also found another kind of interesting fact, if I can find it. I thought it was pretty funny, so I'll look real quick. It has to do with presidents and beer. Oh, okay. So Thomas Jefferson actually wrote one of the drafts of the Declaration of Independence in a Philadelphia bar, sitting down having a couple suds, writing up the Declaration.
Hey, I mean, I feel like that is a lost thing that people used to do that. That used to be a lot more common to do. To you know how like people work in a coffee house. Like people used to work in bars. Like,
yeah.
Have a few drinks, like
long day at the office. Come and just have a couple to unwind and take care of business at a bar.
Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense, and why not? Some of my best ideas are when after I've had a few beers.
Yeah, and some of my worst.
That's like after you've had a few, after you've already had a few.
Yeah.
So it's like, the few, you get your good ideas.
Yeah, and then you go a little too far with them.
You're like, oh, wait.
Erase that.
I got something
better. Oh, man. Yeah, so, hey, that's the beer of the week. We're going to be enjoying these Hop Valleys.
Yep.
Definitely. I'm enjoying them. I think me and Max already.
Hop Valley Bubble Stash, 6.2 ABV. Got those cryo mosaic hops in this mofo.
Yeah, and I have another beer of the week that Big Tommy, my brother, got for us. He probably already drank it. But I think it was a Liney's beer that, like, limited amount were, like, produced and sold.
Really?
And somehow he had a hookup with he texted me. He's like, this is my new favorite beer. It's like the best beer I've ever had.
Wow.
He's like, but there's not a lot available. So I was like, hey, grab me a 6-pack for the show. This was like 2 weeks ago. I still haven't went and got it. So he probably drank it. So there could be an interesting beer of the week coming, maybe. Or Tommy could just come on and tell us about all the 6 of them that were for us that he drank.
Yeah, hopefully Tom will be coming on more often soon. Hopefully,
yeah, maybe.
Hopefully things are in the works, possibly. Maybe,
Who
possibly.
Who knows? Couple beers, a little bit of whiskey, a little bit of Tommy.
Little
a little bit of beer.
Little neck beard, little...
But yeah,
a little baby.
This was
a little baby.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hot Valley.
A little bubble stash.
Bubble Stash IPA. Yeah, I love IPAs.
If there was a song to sing, I sing it and
beer you bang.
I drink beer when I am sad.
Hot Valley.
Love beer, it makes me glad.
Bubble Stash.
There's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
We got new koozies.
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. And some.
Hell yeah. All
Good
right,
beer.
man.
Good start. Good beer.
Yeah, good way to
Cool
get
koozies.
in,
Got our own
get
brand.
going. We are in the koozie business now.
Yeah.
In
Hit
the
us up.
business, in the business. Is it? I like the feel of these koozies.
Yeah, they're
too.
nice. These
I
are.
like the texture of them.
I almost went with like your dad's, the big foam koozies he always uses. I almost
right.
went with those, but
I like the sleeker ones.
yeah, these are nice. Everything came out. It's really nicely done.
Yeah, it looks good.
So I sent this company the design, and see, this is why I like this company, because they emailed me back and they're like, hey, the design you sent us doesn't look good on the koozie. I'll send you a picture of what it looks like, and I'll send you a picture of what we think you should do with them.
Yeah.
So they sent me just the all black lettering, and I was like, yeah, it looks sleek. Go forward with it. So,
yeah,
see?
what color lettering did you have before?
It was just like the white design.
Oh,
so
like the cream.
Yeah, so I think something got messed up with it. So I appreciate that, other than this damn sign company.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude, I went through the same thing with my poster that I bought. It was like that vinyl stuff, and it just turned out super blurry.
And usually I'm not the type to like go back and bitch at a cup, but I was like, no, I want a good looking sign.
Right.
So hopefully we'll send them a new design, and I don't know. I was just in the mode of getting HUA stuff.
Yeah.
But cool.
Yeah,
but
dude.
cool, but cool. Max,
Yeah,
what's
no.
new with you, guy?
New with me. New with me. Nothing. I mean, did the Florida thing. That was fun.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was good, man. It was, it was like, I mean, it's probably the most. It was a bachelor party. And it was probably the most tame bachelor party you could think.
Watching basketball. on
we
the
just watched
beach.
basketball, hung out on the beach. We went to, like, there's no, like, Ubers where we were. There's just not, like, a demand for them, so they're just not there. So it was, like, really tough to, like, you had to plan out your, like, we had to, like, pre-order Ubers, like, hours or even, like, days ahead
Where
of
were
time.
you again in Florida?
We were in, Bradenton.
Okay.
So yeah, I think last time I said Dadeland, but that's wrong.
Yeah,
we were
that's
in Bradenton.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Dadeland is like Miami,
All right.
and we were on the other coast, so we were on the Gulf Coast side.
Okay.
Miami's on the Atlantic coast side.
That might be near where I'm gonna be next week. I actually have no idea. I'm pulling that out of my ass, but
Yeah, no. So it was cool. Like, weather wasn't. It was. I mean, for me, it was great. I wasn't asking for much. But we were like right in between. So there was bad weather came right before we were there, and then good weather was rolling in. So we were catching like the tail end of bad weather. So we got like clouds and a lot of wind. But like one day we had just sun and a lot of wind.
okay.
So that was cool. Like that was the day we were watching the basketball games on a beachside bar. So like if like there was like a little cloud or something rolled through, we'd go inside, watch the games. There was a pocket of open sky. We'd go throw the football around on the beach.
Hell yeah.
While some guys stayed in and watched the games, and we just rotate. It was just a good time of just hanging out, drinking beer, watching basketball. on a beach. I
What
mean,
more
with,
could you
with
ask for?
with buddies that we've been friends. A couple new buddies and just a couple old friends.
Oh, yeah,
so
so
it
you
was
got
like
to meet some new people too while you were out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
hell
it was
yeah,
a good
man.
mix of like my buddy's brother who I've never really met before was out with us, so got to meet him, which was cool. He's
Hell yeah.
a great dude. So yeah, no, it was a great time. It was really fun.
Oh, you were pretty on the tip.
Yeah.
I don't even know where. So you were kind of close to like Venice, Sarasota,
Yeah, Sarasota.
Bradenton, St. Petersburg.
Yeah, so there's a little island that's like Anna Marie Island or something.
Okay.
If you zoom way in, there's like this little island, and like we were basically right. We would go like all the restaurants and stuff, and like little bars or anything we'd go to was on this little island, and there's like a big bridge that connects it. But
Was it pretty busy out there, or was it?
So like this place is it's kind of like so my buddy has been going to this place since he was like a kid, and when he was a kid, he kind of described it's almost like Minocqua, where it's like this hidden gem that all of a sudden everyone is discovering now.
Okay.
But it's not quite as caught up as where Minocqua is pretty much like everyone knows about Minocqua now.
Yeah.
But there's still like this place still isn't quite as popular as I'm sure it will be in the next few years. But he said it was
Okay, so you were here.
yeah.
I will be here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm right next to Panama City.
Okay. So you're farther north.
Yeah.
Into the coast. Cool.
Well, that's
yeah.
cool. Like it wasn't like super touristy, not
No.
not like a big like
No,
like
and
spring
I mean,
break kind of shit.
a little bit, but not bad. Like, the island is mainly like what's the good word? It's like more older folks,
Okay, like
like
retirement kind of.
Yeah, it's more of like a retirement island. So it's really not like a big party spot. But I feel like as like people are like, I don't know, just moving out of the island, or like people are discovering it, it's just becoming more popular.
Okay. See, like for me, like at this point, like probably back like freshman year of college, later high school, whatever, I'd be like, I want to go to somewhere in Florida where spring breakers, it's just packed beaches, party, like, and so I'll be going to Destin, Florida, which I think it's not like a big, it's like the older kind of scene, like you said,
Yeah.
And like that's what I want to do. I want to just go see some like cool beach bars and just chill on the beach.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to go clubbing. I don't want to I just want to lay on the beach, white sand, and just have some good food and shit. Like that's what I'm looking to go do.
And yeah, that's exactly what like that's what we did. Like we there was like the little local bar that we went to a couple nights, but it was just like, like a dive bar you'd see here, where there's just like a mix of like 50 to 35-year-old people hanging out, and then there's like a group of like younger people, like we were, mid to late 20s, early 30s, and then maybe there'd be a couple like young 20 people hanging around.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the crowd wherever we were on
That sounds
this island.
great.
So it was nice. Like, yeah, you weren't really dealing with a bunch of like dumb kids, like, and then we were the dumb kids.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. At this place. So and when you're like almost 30 and you're the dumb kids, the older folks kind of like just love it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, like
oh,
they're not doing anything too dumb, but they're still being like
just getting a little rowdy.
Yeah.
Just getting.
So like we were at a Mexican restaurant, and there was a live performer.
Oh,
He just had
yeah.
a guitar, and the dude was awesome. He could, like, any song you requested, he could just start playing and sing. So then he found out we were like a bachelor party, so he brought my buddy up to sing some songs.
That's awesome.
And he got our table just rocking, dude. And then the whole like restaurant was just loving us. So like we were signing our checks, like about to leave, and the restaurant was like, "Hey, we know you guys are done eating, but like you guys can stay and just listen to the music and like just like hang out."
Awesome,
like
dude. You were the life of the party,
we were
dude.
just like the vibe with like we were just I mean, I barely remember it.
Hey,
it
it
was
sounds
one
like
of those
a
just
great time, man.
great fucking times, and
So, is
you
there
know.
any like highlight moments? Was there any like difficulties with traveling? Any like problems you ran into, or was
Dude,
like
not
everything
really.
just pretty
Dude,
smooth going?
Dude, the biggest problem I had with the trip was, the last day I woke up and my knee was like swollen, and I couldn't like bend I could walk,
Yeah.
but I couldn't bend it backwards.
Oh,
I don't know what I did.
little drunken injury.
Yeah, because so I think what happened, we were in the pool and we were basically playing 500 in the pool.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so we had one guy who would just throw this ball and we would just try to jump up and catch it.
Sounds
And
like
all.
a great time, man.
Just it was great. But I'm sure I just like, dude, I was trying to, because everyone was like way taller
Yeah,
than me.
yeah.
Like way taller.
Playing
than me.
500 as in our family is.
Yeah, so I was like, all right. So I was like tackling people and fucking throwing elbows, and I was like jumping as hard and as high as I could, and I think I'd never caught the ball once. But so
Came out with a knee injury.
Yeah, so I'm sure I just like pulled it or twisted it or tweaked it.
Feel a little better now?
Yeah, dude, I've been icing it for like a week.
Hey,
and it's just,
you always are coming out with injuries.
dude, I know.
With the like flights and everything were good.
No, yeah, but other than that, everything was very smooth. Yeah, dude, nothing. I had Stroop waffles for the first time. It's a Dutch breakfast.
See, I'm Dutch,
treat.
and I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, they're like these little like waffle. They're like super thin waffles,
Kind of
with-
like crepes for like
yeah,
waffle.
and
Dutch
then there's
waffles.
like caramel, and then another waffle thing.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about now.
And
Yeah,
they passed them out in a little baggie on the plane.
they're like cookies.
Yeah, they're basically like a cookies, but you're
Yes,
supposed to
now-
like put them on top of your coffee.
On coffee. I know exactly what you're talking about
Yeah.
now. My Oma had those all the time. They're bomb with
Yeah,
coffee,
they're
dude.
so,
They're so good.
So I had those on the plate. That was fucking cool. I
That's
found
sweet,
out what
dude.
those are.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds like just a good, like, just wholesome time.
Yeah, it was just very relaxing. Got away from work and all that stuff.
Yeah, I rode a bowl in Milwaukee this weekend. Mechanical bowl.
Did you? Yeah.
At,
How'd that go?
I don't know. I don't remember the name of the bar, but
Probably at Red Rock.
Red Rock. Yep,
Yeah.
at the Red Rock. This is my second time there. Oh, good. I didn't think it was gonna be as intense as it was. I got
Dude, they're
tossed off
intense.
the bull.
Like right away. Or how long
I was
did you
I
last?
probably made it 8 seconds on the bull.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got on there cocky.
Hidden talent. I can ride a bull.
Really?
Mechanical bull. Pretty good.
Have you ridden the Red
I've
Rock Bowl before?
Not the red. I was in Minnesota. I guess I shouldn't say hidden talent because I've done it. I've only done it once. But
Okay.
I lasted like a long time.
Oh,
and
shit.
He was trying to get me off.
Maybe a weekly challenge. Ride a
Ride-
real bull.
Oh, that I would not fuck with. A real bull. I
Hey,
don't
they
know if I
got
could do that.
My buddies, one of my good buddies' moms owns a bar in Green Bay, and they do a softball tournament somewhere in Wisconsin. But a part of the tournament is to see what team drinks the most cases of beer.
Okay.
And like how many total beers they drink. And like my buddy's mom's bar, they blow it out of the water every time. They have like 400 beers in like 2
Okay.
days between whatever. Like but another part of it is like there's a rodeo and you can sign up to ride like not a bull but like a cow. So like every year I'll get videos of my buddies like riding cows all fucked up and like it looks like a blast. I
That's
don't know if I
funny.
would do it, but it's like Johnny Knoxville when he was riding bulls for
Yeah,
for
dude, that
Jackass.
scared me from ever wanting to ride a bull, man.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, dude, I wanted to get called into Pat McAfee show because they were talking. They're like, talking about something, and it came down to where they were like, "Yeah, this is like a skateboard magazine that like started the whole skateboarding scene, but they couldn't think of the name." And I'm like, "Big Brothers, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Brother
But anyway.
magazine. Yeah.
But hell yeah.
Rode a bull, man. Rode a bull.
Yeah, Milwaukee was funny. So we were down there for a friend's birthday, and so we were down on whatever street down by the new Buck Stadium, and we went to like 8 bars. Couldn't get into any of them. I guess like the week before, all the bars got fined like $20,000 for being over capacity and no masks.
Oh, yeah.
So we ended up getting into this one bar, and it was called Deer Camps.
Okay.
And literally, I'm in a downtown Milwaukee in a bar, and I feel like I'm just up north, like just deer
No
antlers
shit.
around me. Yeah. So we ended up going down to Bradley Street, or
Brady
Street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
and just hopping around a little bit down there, but I
Yeah, Brady
could probably
Street.
not go back to Milwaukee.
Brady
for a
Street's
while.
the old stopping grounds. That's where I had my
Yeah?
apartment, right on Brady Street.
Yeah, so we were at Duke's.
Yeah.
Duke's sucked. It was
Mm-hmm.
packed. We were in and out. Too many people.
Joe Cats.
Joe Cats, No Man's.
Yep, Nomads. Yeah, that's like the double-decker bar, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So I mean, we eventually found this bar because like I don't even without this COVID thing, I don't like being at a bar where I can't even walk around.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's how it
not
was at
that
Duke's. I got in
fun.
there. I'm like, this sucks.
Right.
So we got to a place. They had a little outdoor patio, and
It's like they try to recreate a house party, and you're like, I didn't.
yeah, like I didn't. This is why I'm here. I don't want to
right,
be
I
at
don't want to be at a house party. I want to be at a bar.
every house party I've been to in Milwaukee. I sweat through my shirt in the first 5 minutes I'm there.
Right, you can never find the keg.
Never find the keg.
And then when you find it, you gotta wait.
Oh God, yeah.
And you get there and it's just fucking foam.
yeah.
Fuck, what did I pay $5 for?
Pretty sure. And then our hotel we got, it was like a prison cell.
Yeah.
We were just
nice. Nice.
Packed. It was hot. It was just ugh.
Sounds like a fun trip, man.
But we had fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was a
There's
good
enough
time.
booze made it fun.
Yeah. But no, I'll be driving down to Florida next week. Next
Yeah,
week,
you're
Wednesday, we'll be driving down, me and 3 of my buddies, to Destin. It
That's cool.
looks like a sweet place. Our place we're on the 16th floor on the beach. Like this
Dude,
place is popping.
that's gonna be
dude.
nice,
This place
man.
is sweet. So I'm stoked. So yeah, I'll have some stories about that when I come back.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, my favorite part about vacation, and when you said you're on the 16th floor overlooking a beach, I was there, and like the best part about vacation is when it's between the hours of like 10 and like 2 in the afternoon, and you don't have like really nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And you're like, the question in your head, the one question in your head that, should I have a beer or should I make like an orange pineapple screwdriver?
Like that's the best.
And that's like your dilemma.
Am I gonna drink it on the balcony or do I want to go on the sand
Right,
right
should I-
now?
Like, do I want to go down? Do I want to go all the way down to the beach by myself for a little while and then try to have to find my buddies, or should I just wait till everyone wakes up and I'll just start drinking on the balcony? Maybe I'll go down by the pool just for a little bit. Like
It's the best problems
those,
to have.
just having those problems are the best.
And then
that's the
you'll
best.
catch yourself in the middle of these thought processes and be like,
and you're just like,
Ugh,
this is
not a
great.
care in the world.
You're just
And
like, this is
I mean,
yeah,
through like poor circumstances, but like I can't drive the whole way there or back.
right.
So
you're
I get to
you're chilling,
bull, I
yeah,
get to
you're-
kick it, dude. I'll take a little bit of vitamins, fall asleep for 16 hours, wake up on the white sand.
Hell yeah.
I'm pumped.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
super pumped.
That'll be fun.
A bunch of vacations to look forward to. Maybe got Monac in the
coming
summer.
up. Yep.
I may possibly be going to Mexico in October.
Ooh.
It's a thought process right now, but I'm pumped.
Nice.
Super pumped.
Hell yeah.
But hey, you want to get into a little bit of the weekly challenge? Talk about
challenge.
your tat.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
talk about my tat coming on Friday, and maybe we'll play a game, talk a little bit, figure out what we're doing weekly challenge wise, and then do a little more on unpackaging.
Yeah, dude. We got more packages.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Sweet.
could you also go in that little mini fridge over there?
Yeah, I need one too.
Slide me out a bubble stash.
Little stash. So hey, this is episode 22, weekly challenge updates, and we're gonna play a little cribbage too on top of it. So hell yeah, Max, talk a little bit about
Let's
what
talk about
happened.
this tattoo, man. So I got a tattoo. I did it. I went in Skinny Buddha. Shout out Skinny Buddha in Green Bay. I went in there, what would have been a Wednesday or a Thursday, and I just asked them, I was like, do you guys do walk-ins? And they said, yep, Fridays and Saturdays, you just have to call to, like, reserve your spot.
Okay.
If you could just walk in and ask if anything's open and reserve a spot, but, like, so they open at noon. So I called like at 12:05,
Oh, perfect.
and I like reserved a spot. So, but yeah, no, I had a couple different ideas for the tattoo. I wanted to do something for a friend of mine that passed away a couple of years back. You know, that I was pretty close with, that I met while I was out in Colorado, but I just couldn't like land on the right thing. I drew up a few different things, but it just didn't seem right. Didn't seem like the right fit. So
Was this? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like you sent me a design.
yeah,
Was that a part of for him?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was from San Diego, and he loves skateboarding and surfing. So I did like a palm tree for
See,
San Diego. and
I like the
did-
design, dude.
and I
Oh,
did-
okay. And is that his last name?
No, so Hogler is this word he used to always say. Like, he had like a dialect that him and his buddies, like, that he grew up with. They would just add like LER to things.
Okay.
And that was like just their thing. So like, and then so we were working out in Colorado, and he'd be like, "Hey man, like if people were complaining, he'd be like, 'Don't be a pigler, be a hogler.'"
Oh,
And so like
okay.
hogler was like, if you were being a hogler, like you were on your shit, you were working hard, you
Hell
were
yeah.
grinding, but if you were just being a little pigler, you know, sucking at the teat, just wanting everything handed to
Okay.
you.
I like it.
So that's what his whole thing was, hogler. So he'd say that all the time. So that was the word I put in there. But yeah, just I don't know. It wasn't like exactly what I wanted. I'm not a big fan of palm trees. They're kind of like everywhere. A lot of people get palm trees.
I know what you're saying, and so when you first, I didn't know what the background of this drawing
Yeah.
was. So at first I was like, oh, like you're getting a surfboard and palm trees because you're going to Florida. So I was like, oh, but I was like, I love the design, but now that you kind of tell me the background, like I dig it. I like where you're going with it. I think that has a lot of meaning to it. I like the whole outline of it.
yeah.
I like the way you drew it up. I think it's a sweet idea, and using the word like hogler, like
Okay.
like
yeah.
I think it's awesome. I think
Cool.
where your mind's headed with it is like fantastic, dude.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know, like this was like a fun, spontaneous thing.
Yeah,
So like I don't know, like I just wanted to hold off on
that's
doing something for a buddy.
that's not just a weekly challenge.
Yeah,
That's
like, I
a
wanna put
thoughtful.
put a little bit more thought into it. But
yeah,
anyway,
definitely, man.
so I got my tattoo, and I'll show it to the camera here in a second. But so then I remember I wanted to get it's called a plasma discharge, and a plasma discharge, I'll pull it up on the screen, it's like a atmospheric like phenomena that like is like an electric plasma atmosphere thing that happens in the sky basically. So
Okay.
like if you look up at the screen here, so like let's see, so like right here, this picture right here, so this is like this purple part is basically what it would look like in the sky.
Can I turn the camera?
Oh yeah, swing that. Yeah, good call. I gotta figure out a way to like link. God, we got.
So just let me know.
Oh yeah. All right, go a little bit more in front of the TV. All right, here we go. Yeah, so this the picture on the left, the purple right here. This is like what ancient civilizations or ancient people would see in the sky, essentially. And then this is kind of what a lot on the right, the black and white image is. It's referred to as like the squatting man image, and that is what a lot of ancient like cave art and paintings would depict. So like images like here, like these are all kind of variations of this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't get the because I was like, yeah, I was just like, it just doesn't look. So here it is, right here. So right here. You can go a little closer to it. So this picture right here, the black and white and the gray, is the tattoo I got. I just was kind of scrolling through Squatting Man pictures, and I saw this, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "I like that more than the Squatting Man." So that's what I got. So that's the image. It's the only thing I wish I caught that I didn't. You're good. Yeah, you're good right there. The only thing I wish I caught that I didn't was that she put it on me the opposite way. So like the feet are flipped the other way.
Oh, okay.
But I just didn't really like notice it at the time. Just I don't know, like I didn't. But yeah.
Show it off. So Max got his this week. I'm getting mine on Friday.
Yeah.
Mine's I'm getting a big.
Yeah, what are you getting? Tell.
So I've been wanting to get show it off quick. I gotta see it again too. Here, yeah. Oh yeah, no, that looks fun. I like it, dude. So Max $50 tat. I love it. It fits in with the whole arm. Like are you gonna like roll on and get a whole like sleeve with it, a half sleeve?
Yeah, dude, so what I want to do, I want to get a waterfall tattoo.
Get in the mic, let the people hear it. Love it.
Yeah, so I want to get a waterfall tattoo going down here.
Okay.
And then it just will like turn into
Hell
something.
yeah.
And then like maybe put like something on the top of the waterfall that like shoots up into like
Dude,
everything.
Like your whole sleeve, like the whole everything you got going on right now. Like you got the fish, that's like a religious fish, right?
No, that's for my grandpa.
Grandpa,
Yeah.
your grandpa's minnow bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then you got your handprint, and your like everything. And what I love about it is like your handprint, your fish, everything. Like these are personal like ideas you came like.
Yeah, thank you.
Though your initials you drew up, which are awesome, badass. Like I think once you put like the whole sleeve, it's just gonna be awesome. Like I like every aspect of your.
I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm excited to fill it out. Like, dude, and I forgot like the worst part about a tattoo. It's not getting it. It's like the after.
Yeah.
It's like the couple weeks after where you're just like everything. It's like tender.
It's dry.
It feels like sunburn.
Yeah.
It's itchy. You itch it, it burns.
Dude, that's the thing about like a tattoo. Like I've been like, is it painful? I was like, well, yeah, but it's more. It's just really hot. Like it's like
it's a
weird
feeling.
burning. Like I don't know. Like burning. That's what I like. It felt like on my chest. I mean, when I got my Packer tattoo initially, it looked like I got it in prison. It was done terribly.
Yeah, where did you get it again?
Dark Side. Yeah, but
dude,
then
there was like 8 cars out there.
my sister got some of hers done there, and they look awesome.
Yeah. Maybe
So
it's a good place to go now.
I got whatever. So, but when the guy did mine, he went too deep. So my whole tattoo was a scar.
Oh, are you serious?
So, yeah. So like it stuck out like 1/8 of an inch out of like because it was scarred. And so when I got it redone, he told me, the guy who redid it for me, he told me it's gonna hurt. Your whole tattoo's a scar, so I'm just going through scar tissue.
Oh.
And so it hurt super bad going back through it. And he's like, Did you get this done in a basement? I'm like, no, I got it done at a place, man. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's like, my sister wanted to go back there to get other tattoos. I was hesitant. Then I saw some of hers and the artist she goes through. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
but
that one she got on her arm.
Yeah.
That's so
looks
cool.
awesome.
I really
yeah,
like that
I love it.
tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it was a little bit more than $50. It was
like 150.
It was $100.
Okay.
I tipped her 20.
Okay.
But it literally was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was like, it's a little expensive for 20 minutes, but at the same time,
I mean,
I'm not, like.
You're paying for the labor, paying for the work.
I'm paying for the convenience. Like, the fact that I didn't really have to set anything up. I just walked in. I sent them a picture that day. They drew it up like that day, and it was like, yeah, I was paying for convenience and for, I mean, my tattoo artist was cool. She was like asking, I told her, I was like, about the podcast. It's weird when you're in pain. You just start like talking because you're just.
Oh yeah, you get
like,
anything to.
I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do this month. Like, my heart's just not in anything right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And she was like, oh, that's too bad. I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I've never gotten. So I'm gonna get this Friday. I'm getting a piece done on my forearm.
Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah.
Pull that.
And it's something I've wanted to get done for a while, and it's gonna be more than $50, but
Yeah. Is this the place you have the down payment already too?
It's at Skinny Buddha.
Oh, it is at Skinny Buddha.
Yeah,
oh,
it's at
fuck
Skinny
yeah.
Buddha. So
Dude, they're a cool place. I really like those guys. I really like the people there.
I mean, I'm excited to get, because I met with the artist, but I'm excited to be able to go, and he just didn't have time to really talk. So I was a little turned off at first because I came in there with ideas, but he was in the middle of a session.
Oh, okay.
So but I mean, I looked at his work. He does great work. So I'm gonna get a little bigger of a piece done on my forearm. Right.
Yeah,
here it is.
I can't wait to hear how it feels on the forearm.
Yeah. So I'll show it to you. So
Yeah, dude. I
getting that
really
done.
I really like that.
So I'll show it.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you, honestly.
No,
like
yeah.
if you want to wait until it's done to show it.
Visible?
Yeah, that's a tattoo. Yeah, I like those flowers, man. I think that's gonna look cool. Cause I want color. I'm like kind of debating on whether my original thought was to do black and white one arm and then color my other arm.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm still not quite sure if that's how I want to go. But I
Yeah.
do want some. I at first I used to. I was totally against color tattoos, but I don't know. Now I think they're cool.
I do too. Like, I have my buddy at work has a whole sleeve done, and it's colored, and it just looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, and I some of it's like random stuff he got at a young age, but then as he filled it in, like, it looks great. And I mean, I've been wanting to get this tattoo in like different versions of it
For a long time.
for a long time. Just, I mean, it was originally gonna say spread some peace on it, but to me, I mean, I've been holding up the peace sign since I was a young kid. It's just something I believe in, spreading peace, spreading positivity, and for me, I think it's a cool piece. So for this side of the arm, it's just gonna be different things that I love. The peace, and then I'm gonna get, I want my Dave Matthews tattoo.
Yeah.
Which I was gonna do the dancer, but I'm pretty set on getting the full-on Grux, like dreadlock,
Dude, that'd
the
be
whole
cool.
piece.
That'd be
Yeah.
That would
And
be
then
cool.
on my right arm, I got my whole windmill tattoo picked out with my peace tree, and then I'm gonna get my Papa's buggy tattooed on me.
Oh,
in,
that'll
like,
be cool.
Boise State, Eau Claire, everything filled in.
Yeah.
So, my Freilich, my buddy, he just got he's starting his sleeve on his left side now.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad, when his dad was our age, he packed up his whatever car he had, moved out to California. That's where he met his mom.
Okay.
So Chris got like his dad sitting on the hood of his car on his forearm, and it's like perfect, dude.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. Like,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Where does he go? He just has a buddy?
No, I can't remember the name of the place. But like this new one he got, it's like awesome. It's incredible. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to get this 4 days before I go out to Florida, so I'm probably not going to be able to swim or get too sunburned.
Yeah, you're just going to have to you're almost going to have to get one of those like patches to just put over it while you're out there. And then really, like, if you do go out in the ocean, just fucking hold your arm up. Like, that is kind of the shitty part. Dude, and the other thing I was thinking, now instead when you hold your peace sign up, it's going to be like a double
peace sign.
Like, wow!
Hey, peace!
How many arms does he have?
Yeah, I love this.
Or
I think
just
it's
you'll
dope.
just go like this. Just hold up.
I'll do this, and then I'll just do this.
Right.
Hey, peace.
Hey, you can just cut that hand off now. You don't even need it
know.
anymore. It's all you used
I
it
know.
for was
I'm
the peace
so
sign.
excited. I think this is like, I'm pumped to get
Yeah,
this.
I am too.
Yeah.
I like the shading on the hand too.
Yeah.
I like that it's kind of
Definitely going to be a little pricey, but
yeah.
it's worthwhile. This guy through Skinny Buddha, I've seen his work, and
Dude, you know what I like about
Confident
Skinny
in it.
Buddha? I was there, and the few times I was there, when like someone was like in like saying what they wanted done, right? They'd be like, "I want this done." The person talking with them would be like, "Okay, I know this artist is like does this is like their specialty, so I'm gonna have you talk with them about your
Okay.
tattoo."
yeah.
And like normally, like other places I've been, they would just be like, "Do you have anyone in particular?" I'm like, "No." Be like, "All right, well, we'll just set you up with so and so then because they're like the next open." I'm like, "Okay," like I'm just assuming they do good work because
Yeah.
they're like at an established tattoo place. But I really like the fact that they were like, they took the time to be like, "Oh, this person's like really good with solid colors."
Yeah.
Like I'll have you talk with them, or this person's really good with this type of shading. Like we'll have you talk with them.
Yeah, when I called
was
that, I mean,
cool.
I looked through every artist's work before I called.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, I want this guy. And then I like showed him a picture, and I was like, hey, you want me to email all the detail? And he's like, no, I got that picture. When you come in to get it, like, we'll lay it down, and then I'll tell you what I think. Like, all right, like, I trust you, man. Like, his work, like, he does similar work to what that. So I was like, all right, I trust you. Like,
Okay. That's cool.
and I mean, I told him, I'm like, well, I'd like to get your insight. And he's like, yeah, like, we'll do it when you come in. Everything will be, I'll drop what I think. We can talk about it. So I'm like, all right. At first, I was a little uncomfortable about it, but I'm kind of just trusting his knowledge, his skills.
Right.
And I mean, at the end of the day, if I go in and he lays something on my arm I don't like, it's like, all right, well, I'm
Dude,
not gonna get it.
That's one of the always one of the apprehensions I have about a tattoo. That's why I've liked picking out or like half designing my own.
Yeah.
Because like the one I want to get on my bicep here, the waterfall, it's gonna be the first one where I'm just gonna be like, this is the idea I have, and like I want you to do something cool with it. Like I'm super nervous for it because like you're just like you have an idea in your own head, right? And it's really hard to you're trying to convey it, and you think you may be conveying that idea perfectly, but
Yeah.
then the person you're sitting across from has their own idea in their head, and then they're listening to you, and that's changing their idea.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you just never know.
I mean, the most important part to remember is like, all right, this is going on your body for the rest of your life. So
Right.
you're the boss, and you're paying them. They're doing work for you. So like you're the boss. Whatever they, that's kind of what I had to tell myself. Where it's like, all right, well, if I don't like something, don't just jump into it and be like, fuck it,
Yeah,
do whatever you want to do. Let's just ride with it.
Oh, for
That's kind of what I did with my first tattoo, and then I was pumped, and then people were like, "Did you get that in prison?" And I looked at him like, "Yeah, I might have, I guess."
Yes. I honestly, I mean, I don't know. Was it like great? No, but I didn't look at it and I wasn't like, that's shitty.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, it's a tattoo. Like it's bright colors. It's the green.
I mean,
and the gold
I'm still gonna get this touched up eventually, where I'll get it touched up
you
again.
You could turn that into like a huge.
But then I'm gonna get it shaded. I don't know, shaded, and I'm not done with it yet.
I do think it's crazy you went right for the chest right away too.
Ooh,
like
right for the pack.
chest.
Right for the
man,
pack, man.
You're like, where's the first place I can
Yeah.
get this?
I know,
right
dude.
over my fucking heart.
Well, when we rolled these dice last week, my apologies. I was pretty buzzed up during the event, so I was very excited.
We were amped.
We were amped. But
Did
my
you even
first
think
thought
about-
was like, I wanted the Grux crown right on my hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, I mean, it's still a thought in my hand, but I had him. But I'm like, all right, slow down a little bit, man. You're not just gonna get a Dave Matthews tattoo right on your hand. Like,
Be cool though.
it'd be pretty cool. I don't know, but
That is like for some reason that is like an enticing spot on the hand
right
to
here,
get, right?
the Grux crown. But I'm thinking right here.
I like that.
I like this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get this first. Get this done.
Get her done. Yeah, that'll
Friday.
be nice. That'll be nice.
I'm thinking probably like $300. Probably gonna cost me like $300.
Probably. Yep.
Maybe a little more. But I'm excited to show it off.
Yeah, there's something weird about. I mean, I could talk about tattoos for a while. I mean, I've only got 4 of them.
Yeah, I only got one.
And there's just something about like it's like an adrenaline, like
It's something that like is becoming a part of you. Like,
yeah, and then
it's a whole different. It's not like, all right, I'm getting a haircut. It'll grow back.
And I think every one of my tattoos, there's something that like I wish was just slightly different.
Oh yeah.
But every one of my tattoos, I remember like when I first got it and I looked in the mirror, it made me smile. Like,
oh yeah.
Like I would look at it and I just grin ear to ear because like,
Yeah.
oh, you
That's
know,
like
it's
when
like
it-
this
yeah.
weird excitement you get that it's like, what did I do? / I
I know.
really like that. / like,
Dude, my favorite moments of my Packer tattoo is like being out of it was awesome. So when I was in the Rocky Mountain Youth Corps, we'd travel to different parks or whatever, different parts of the states. And eventually like my crew would put bets on like, let's see how many Packer fans compliment Carl's tattoo today. So I'd walk around with my shirt off through the park and like every time be go Pack,
Go
that's
Pack,
the dopest thing, and like everybody, they put money down on it.
yeah.
And I remember when I first got my tattoo done without getting it touched up, and I was a little like skeptical about it, and I ran into this guy at Point Beach, and he like was huge, just yoked,
Yeah.
giant dude. He was like Russian, and he like he grabbed me on the shoulder with his giant hands, and he's like, I like your tattoo. That's a nice tattoo. Go Pack, go. And I was like, fuck yeah, man, dude. Like, that's sweet. And then, like, my buddy still whispers, he's like, still looks like you got that in prison. Whatever, man. That dude's on my side.
Yeah, dude, that's oh man.
But, like, every time I show this tattoo to people, like, I show it to my boss, and he's like, wow, getting a Packer, how cliche. And I'm like, no, you don't understand the history my family has with the Packers. You
Yeah.
have no idea how deep this, like, first of all, Packers have brought my friends and family together since I was born.
yeah,
My grandfather has a huge
yeah, it's
history.
Not just
like
a team that you cheer
no,
for,
it's a
especially
culture, it's a
especially when
community.
you're born in Green Bay. I think like there's so many Packer fans out there, but then when you're born in Green Bay, it's weird. Like sometimes I just feel very lucky to be born where I was born because
absolutely.
of the strange connection. It's a blessing and a curse all at the same time.
It is. It
you
is
know?
indeed.
But yeah, it's a different connection and it's a different like love for your team. It's than like a Packer fan from Madison or a Packer fan that was born in Milwaukee or born in,
Well, any Packer fan, like compared to our the family history we have with the Packers.
Oh yeah, on
it's
top
something different,
of
like,
all of that.
Grandpa driving Bart Starr's MVP Corvette
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
Rawhide, and just knowing, Jerry Kramer, Max McGee, knowing
Just
all
having
these guys.
that much, just being that much closer, just having that just a one more connection. It's
Yeah.
like everyone is connected, but then when you have that one extra one, it just makes it that much more special.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
people outside of Green Bay sometimes don't. Well, like,
It's tough
the
to
biggest
get,
reactions I get, because I love to show off the fact that what his grandpa has done with the Packers.
for sure.
I mean, what he's done with the city of Green Bay in general, the community, everything he's done, I love showing off. But when I meet somebody who's a diehard Packer fan from another state, because those are the Packer fans who, like, I'm not going to say, like, really appreciate what comes from it, but, like, they're not from here. So when they come, they get to see City Stadium, place I played football. That's where
Right.
the Packers first played, or get to see the Packer Hall of Fame, or know somebody who their grandpa was the first president of the Packer Hall of Fame. Like they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's crazy. Like
Right.
that's a special place I hold in my heart. And I mean, the Packers have always been a very large part of our lives.
Hell
Why
yeah.
not tag it up on your chest, man?
Yeah.
But hey,
I gotta step away for a quick
step
sec.
away, and then let's play some crib.
We'll move into a game of crib. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So Max got his tattoo. Looks great. I'm gonna get mine this Friday, and we'll see how that turns out. Get mine, then I go right to Florida. I'll get some sunburn on it. I'll probably get in the water, ruin the whole thing. So perfect. So we've covered some beers of the week. We've talked weekly challenge. We're gonna stumble upon a little cribbage game to decide what we're gonna do this week. I got some personal ideas of what I want to do on top of the show ideas. We got a little more unboxing to do of the packages. And we'll just go from there. Talk about monthly challenges we're going to think about pursuing. I don't think we're going to pick those tonight. We're gonna probably get those picked for sure next week, because I think me and Max are kind of aiming towards something. We want to put a little more thought into it and know these are something we want to do for sure. But, yeah, we're following through. $50 tattoo in full force, and I'm excited to get mine. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on episode 22 of Holistic Accountable. Max just walked back in. So let's mosey on down to Cribbage Town, figure out what weekly challenge for this coming week's going to be. We got a whole board full. Shit to talk about, cribbage to play. I'm so excited you guys are joining us. Episode 22.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So it's my deal.
It's your deal. Yeah,
It's
man.
my deal. Let me get some tunes.
Yeah, let's pull up.
Mr. Pollinari, you need to put out some new tunes, doggy. Do whatever you want. I don't care. All right. So Max is in the lead. We're actually on our home stretch right now. This game went a lot faster than I thought it would. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Did it stop?
I'm grabbing the keys and I stick them up in the ignition. Give a little gas and I'm whipping. Get a little fast when I'm spitting, but I stay on my lane, making sure I don't hit that division. Never check a blind spot every time I rhyme hard. Probably cause I'm at the toe of the game. Never flex my watch. I'm a ticking time bomb. When I blow, you gon' remember my name.
I think we're okay. Okay, we're still good.
Okay, holy
Dude,
shit.
the computer just like went black. Just stopped.
We're still on.
We're still good. Yeah,
right.
Everything. That was weird, man.
We've had a couple of those moments through a lot of shows where
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was
that would have been interesting. All right. Max in the lead.
Dude, I love that Dave picture, man.
I know.
I want to put together a list of, because I've only seen 2 shows, so I want to put together a list of the songs I've seen live.
Hell yeah.
Just so I could, because like every time I hear a song, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I heard that live. But
Yeah,
like,
he always puts out set lists of what
yeah.
the shows they've done. Sorry. Is that 6? No, it's... Is that 6? 6 for me too? Yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy. Alright.
Oh, okay.
That's a cold case. That's a cold case. Ooh. Damn. My crib, right?
Yep. Yeah, so let's see. The score is 85 to 80. I think
81?
81. 85 to 81. I'm in the lead. It is Carl's deal. That means Carl gets the crib.
Damn, dude.
So how cribbage works, each player's dealt 6 cards. The deck of cards is placed in the center of the table. Each player discards 2 cards to a crib. The crib goes to whoever dealt the cards. So the crib, you get 4 cards. And then along with a card that is flipped up from the deck. And Carl just played his cards for his crib. So Carl basically gets 2 hands to my 1 when you deal. I'm supposed to cut.
Yeah. All right. Is that want to miss it or? All right.
Just reshuffle them and I'll cut them. I think
bad.
that's kosher.
Maybe.
No, that's cool.
I don't know how I feel about this hand, man. It could be really good. Could be really bad.
Oh, you risking it to get the bisque in it?
I wouldn't even say that. I don't. Just like, so.
All right, we'll see. So I'll cut and Carl will flip. So I will cut the deck that is placed in the center of the table. Carl will pick up the card and flip it face up. That face up card is basically the 5th card for all of our hands. So Carl gets his 4 that he will play with the face up card. I will get my 4 that I play with the face up card, and then he'll get his crib that he plays with the face up card.
Alright. Oh.
All right.
Fuck. Whatever.
4.
8 for 2.
Oh, shit. 15 for 2.
Shoots my gootsers.
So right now we are pegging.
25.
That's a weird thing to say. 31 for 2.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's just what it's called in the game.
3.
I don't know what you want me to say. 8. 18 for a go. So I've got a run of 5 for 5, and then I've got 15-2, 15-4 for 9.
All right.
Yeah.
I got 15-2, and a pair for 2 is 4.
Nice.
All
All right, let's see what you got in your crib.
right.
Oh, shit.
15-2, 15-4. Pair for 2 is 6.
And Carl sucks sticks.
Yep. So 6.
Said sticks. Oh, I'm still in the lead. That means I get to roll the dice. Roll the dice. I roll the dice. Yeah. Oh,
Dang, dude, this is a good game of crib, man.
Dude, this is a
I'm
good
glad
game.
it turned out the way it.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't like a blowout. All right, so we gotta kind of we got to do something with the board here, right? We're gonna move the tattoo spot.
We're gonna keep it up.
Yeah. Oh, because I gotta show you Skinny Buddha's thing quick.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh shit, I can't because if I
Why?
exit the GoPro when I'm recording, it stops recording. Okay, I'll tell you quick.
Okay.
So they have a gumball machine or like one of those candy, like
Yeah.
you put the quarter in, you turn it, and there's like the little plastic container with a different colored top on it, and you pop it off, and there's something in there. So they have a one that it's $40 for one try, $50 for 2 tries, and it's and it just says you get what you get.
Oh, so whatever you.
So we could pay $50 and you could get a tattoo and I could get a tattoo.
Oh.
So like
And
it's
whatever
it's
comes
just
out of the
whatever
machine.
comes out, and you gotta get it.
So do you wanna put that?
So
Get
we
a
could
$50 tattoo out of the gumball machine.
right. We could do Skinny Buddha $50
Wow.
tattoo. So instead of doing something we want to do, it's something
Okay.
we just have to.
I
do.
dig it. Shoots.
And we can get it if you want to just get it on your fucking thigh, if you want to get it fucking
On your ass.
on your ass.
I
on
like
your
that.
forehead.
I remember seeing that gumball machine.
Yeah, so I think that would be cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and then we can move this one too. We don't have to keep it at 3.5. We could move it to.
Let's do 5-3.
Oh, okay, I like it. Dar.
All right. It'd be so funny if you got another tattoo.
Dude.
Shoots. He's going to have a sleeve by the end of this week.
All right, here we go. I'm going to roll it up.
All right, Max is rolling
right.
die.
All right, we're on our board. I'm going to roll one dice at a time. This is for the
Weekly challenge.
weekly challenge. This is for the column 1 through 6. 5. Okay.
Get out of here. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right, so we got...
so if I roll a 1, we pick out a movie for the other person to watch. If I roll a 2, all right, we gotta just hike through Pamperin Park.
trash pickup through Pamperin
Okay,
Park.
yeah.
Snow is gone.
Right. No
It
more
was
snow.
snowshoe through Pamperin, so we're going to do trash pickup through Pamperin.
Right. Good call. All right. Then Gumballs, the Gumball tattoo at Skinny Buddha. Pick out an album for the other person to listen to. The loser of the hand buys the winner food once during the week.
So nice dinner, lunch, or brings food to the
Or
show.
brings food to the show, something like that, and or create your own beer logo.
That's a fun
Just something
vibe.
fun to do.
Yeah, I like
All
it.
right.
I like it.
So let's see what we get here. Come on.
Blowing it a little bit. Get a little look. All right.
1.
All right, so
All
we're
right.
going to pick out a movie for the other person to watch.
All right.
And then we'll take some notes, come back and talk about it.
yeah, we'll come back with like what we liked, what we didn't, premise of the movie, anything. We can like rip it apart. We could praise it. We
Okay.
could make fun of it. We could anything.
All right, cool. I like that.
All right.
And
all right.
so-
something simple.
I'm going to put one on top of mine, personal one.
All right, hold on one second.
All right, yeah.
Jot this down.
Thought we were about to get more tattoos. How much ink can you take in a week?
I mean, I would have gotten it. I would have done it.
Yeah, me too.
Uh,
I just got it when I got my one on
Put
Friday.
it. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Here we go. Yeah. That's so fun. I saw 5. You got to be kidding me. All
That's
right.
a
So
cold
we
piece.
are. Let's see. Picking out movies.
All right, so if you think of one during the show, let it go. Otherwise, we can we'll think on it.
Right. That's gonna be tough. I haven't watched like a movie in a while. Like
Really?
I've been watching like the Marvel movies.
Okay.
I've been watching those like in order, like how in the Marvel universe you're supposed to watch them.
Yeah, Lexi tried to get me to do that. My attention span to movies, like, I really have to either be in the mood or be into the movie. I can get into new movies, but I don't know. It's hard for me to sit in one spot and watch something if I'm not completely tuned in.
For sure.
I could watch Remember the Titans 48 times in a day and not even miss a flinch of it, but or Super Bad or Talladega Nights or Rudy Into
Yeah.
the Wild.
You
I got a pretty short
you
playlist.
have an interesting list of movies that you'll sit through.
Fight Club, Alpha Dog, like you know, who knows? The Town. You ever seen The Town?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
great movie.
Fucking in Boston, huh?
Fucking in
With
Boston.
my khakis, huh? Where'd I put my khakis, huh? Huh?
You know what I
Probably with my khakis.
You know what I started? Me and Lexi started watching. We're watching all of Jersey Shore again.
Oh, dude, in college,
I love that.
we never had classes on Friday, like my freshman, well, basically all through college. But freshman year, like, so Thursdays is when Jersey Shore was on, like, live on MTV. Not live, but you know what
Yeah.
I mean, like, on MTV.
Yeah.
So me and, like, my roommate and then, like, 4 other dudes, we'd go into a dorm room and just drink, like, Keystone Light and just watch the Jersey Shore and just get bombed just
so
watching this dumbass show.
I like Lex is into all these reality TV shows. I've never been big into them until I met her. Now I'm into a bunch of them. And I was like, dude, we should watch Jersey Shore again. Me, Anna, and Charlie. You once in a
Yeah.
while. We'd watch those every Thursday.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I'm rewatching. I'm like, I love this shit.
The teen mama baby drama.
Yep. 16 and pregnant.
16 and pregnant. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Those
How
were
pathetic. I love it. It's good. Just good for the soul.
Just makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, it really does.
Like, thank God I don't have a child when I'm 16.
All right.
So what is? So you just said you had a personal weekly goal. What do you
yeah,
got?
I'm gonna do a trash pickup through Weiss Park.
All right.
I frolic there almost every day, and since snow has melted, the place is a dump, and it's a beautiful park. So I went there today. I didn't have anything to haul out trash with, so this week I'd like to.
Yeah, no, dude. So many parks, dude, are just need some trash once.
Yeah,
the
we did
snow
Baird's,
melts.
but it was snowy, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we go through there again. There's plenty of trash.
Oh yeah, dude. I was just walking down the Fox River Trail, and it's crazy. I mean, you could spend like a half an hour in like
Yeah,
a foot of.
people are shitty. Just throw your
Well,
shit out in
shitty
a
and
trash
then-
can, dude. Like,
Well, and then I mean, yeah, but like I was driving to the Fox River Trail, and there's trash cans like blown over.
Yeah,
and trash is
I
just
mean,
flying out. It's
that
like
too.
some of it just gets caught, and
Somebody's got to pick it up.
But yeah, someone's got to do it. Some of it, yeah. Obviously, people are disgusting and need
Yeah,
to-
like I was at Weiss today, and I was there the day before. There was no trash, and the day after there was like 7 shotgun empty Natty Light cans at one hole, just hanging on trees on the ground in the back. And I'm like, Jesus. So
you got a party, you can't clean up.
yeah, I guess not.
You got to leave a place nicer than how you found it.
Yeah, leave only your footsteps.
Only your footsteps.
To that, some people leave only your Natty Light cans. So good for them.
Some people only step with Natty Light cans.
So I'm trying to watch my mouth, and I'll explain why later. But to those people, fuck you. That deserves
Yeah.
that. But
It's a big old fuck you.
exactly.
No, yeah, I think part of it goes hand in hand with just the beers we're drinking, to the amount of F-bombs
Yeah.
we're throwing around.
Yeah.
We pre-show we had like 1 or 2 beers this time.
Yeah.
maybe.
Last episode, I
one.
was 2 in the bag.
We were just excited to be here.
I had a
last
great episode, but
think-
I like listening back to these shows and like being excited. Like I couldn't even listen to myself last
Yeah, it
episode.
was
I
tough.
was too bombed. But hey, I'm not putting myself down about it. It happens.
No.
Moving on. It's
Just-
gonna
you
happen
just
again.
learn and-
But
oh yeah, it'll happen again, and hopefully the next time it happens, we just catch ourselves and
yeah.
play
Stop
cool.
it.
play it cool, man.
But
Play
yeah,
it cool.
but I'm trying to watch my mouth. I got an opportunity to do something I love. Maybe hopping on the old coaching train
Yeah,
for my old high school. So I
that's pretty exciting.
got an
man.
interview with the coach at Green Bay East, and that's where I went to high school. I played football there all 4 years. Played football my whole life, and I've just been missing the game, wanting to coach, and so I went through an interview and talked to the coach, and it sounds like he wants me on board, and so
I think you'll be a great coach. Man.
oh, I
I'm
do too.
excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the chance. I got to film for him last week. Kind of see the kids, meet the coaches. So hopefully, sometime this week or next week, I'll be involved in it. So I'm
Hell
pumped.
yeah.
I'm pumped.
Well, yeah. So you'll find out. So they'll just. What are you waiting to hear back about?
They're-
Just like.
Just like references. They're trying to get a hold of past jobs I've had and stuff like that. So once they hear back, but I mean, it sounds they're desperate, dude, for coaches. I mean,
Sure.
that's a unique program where not a lot of people understand the essence of it.
For sure.
I've lived through it. I understand. Most of those kids have never played football. Most of those kids have more important things to do than football.
right.
But I just want to be on board and help as much as I can and turn that place around a little bit.
Yeah. It's man, just only being able to 13 kids for
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, it's hard, too. They're playing spring ball right now, so the Green Bay School District, they couldn't play football last fall because of the COVID. So they put together a spring league. So there's 6 games being played. And for like and I feel bad. So for the seniors, like this is it for them.
Okay. Right.
But so basically, I mean, it's good in a sense for the younger kids who haven't played before. They get a whole short season of football before their fall season starts.
So is this tackle? Is this pads?
It's full. Yeah, it's full. It's
pads,
full on regular
spring,
games. Yeah.
just- so you got beat like 40-6.
Yeah, regular games.
Just
yeah.
Full pads.
They had
I
one-
thought
they
you
had-
were going 7-on-7.
No. They had 2 weeks to practice,
Holy
and
shit.
we're running triple option offense, which is an
Jesus.
intricate,
Yeah. It's a
detailed
lot, it's
offense.
a lot going on.
So, I mean, some of these kids who are learning it, it's their first time even getting to
Wow.
know this. And this is the offense I learned when I was in high school. It's a hard offense to learn.
For sure.
So, I mean, they got thrown right into it. So I'm excited to just be able to be a part of it, be a younger mind to them,
Yeah.
and, like, be able to show them, like, hey, I've been here before. I get not having the grades for it. Like,
right.
but I'm here, like, I think I'm going to go into it with a lot different mindset than some of the other coaches who haven't even been a part of that community. I don't think they understand fully what it means to coach at East,
Okay.
Some of these kids, they're playing, but some of these kids also have to work so they can help their parents pay rent.
Right.
Some of
yeah,
these
it's like
kids-
football's like, what am I?
Like, when I was a freshman in high school, my freshman friends were picking me up for practice. 13 years old, they drove their siblings to school, drove their parents to work,
right.
picked me up for
It's
practice.
a different life.
Yeah,
Then.
and I mean, my friends would pick me up in their parents' car to go to driver's ed. To get their license, they drove me to driver's ed, like
Yeah.
it's a whole different life for these kids, and football's just an outlet. And some of them don't understand how, like, this isn't this isn't something they have to do. They have to deserve to be able to do it. So, I'm excited to just be a part of it, and it helped me a lot too.
Yeah.
To learn a lot and
To learn a lot, and then it, put your brain into something you're passionate about.
oh yeah,
and
dude.
something, not only like football, you love football, but then you also love where you're coaching. You love like that community feel of like, that place, it's almost like that heartbeat of, you're on the same, you're on that same beat with them, and
Yeah.
you're just, I think it'll be great for you to just.
Yeah, and
to
it
be
gives
able
me
to,
because the job I work, and I'm not gonna sit here like I don't have a purpose in life, but like the job I work my job to make money. That's what I do. Go to
Yeah.
work. I'm passionate about it because I work there and I have to be. So like, I'm passionate about this podcast, but like I need something to kind of level me out where it's like every day I have something where it's like, all right, to prepare for, something
Yeah.
to think about, and that I'm passionate about,
For sure.
and that I know I can help these kids in more than just football, like just like helping them understand, like, hey, you're not just here to fuck around, man. Like, we're practicing for your well-being.
Right.
Get your grades up, not just so you can play football, so you can go to college or do whatever you want to do,
And yeah, I mean, so many of those traits are, don't just apply to football. They apply to just being prepared. That's just a life trait. Thinking ahead of time. That's just a life trait. It's not always the fun thing to do. It's not always like, all right, I have half an hour, but I need to think about like what I have to have packed and ready to go for tomorrow, so I'm on time and like, I don't miss this practice that I need to be at.
And I'm excited to, like, this new coach. He came from out of state to take this job.
Oh, out of state.
Yeah, he came from
Wow.
Ohio just to work this job.
Wow.
And I like his outlook on it. I mean,
He's positive.
So like these kids, they come to practice. They get a meal before practice. They get a meal after practice.
Hell
They
yeah.
get food before and after games.
Hell yeah.
He's a very religious man, which is, something that's not completely involved in public schools all the time.
Right.
But it's not something he pushes on the kids. He gives them the option, hey, you know, we're going to do prayer before games. Whoever wants to be a part of it can. I'll teach you guys about this if you want. But, like, his whole thing is, hey, we're here to win games, but I'm here to make you a better man. And I appreciate it. I appreciate that aspect. And the reason why I want to get on board so bad is I don't think he fully understands who these kids are. And, I mean, I don't completely, but I've been around it.
Right.
So it's like I just think I can bring a lot to it. I mean, I was at the game Friday just filming, and I was screaming in the back of the end zone, like just going nuts the whole game. I was pumped.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, these kids were looking at me like, who the hell is this 15-year-old kid filming the games getting pumped? And I'm like, yeah, you guys just wait till when I'm on the field with you guys, you know, like. But no, it's a new opportunity. I'm pumped.
And dude, I think it's cool because you can go into something. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, you've been a dude who's like just wanted to like teach things to people.
Yeah.
I think this is something that you really will be able to do. And I hope that like the whole process of becoming like a coach, I hope it pays off for you because I feel like there's so much that goes into football and coaching than just being able to like watch a drill and start yelling at a kid. Like I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I mean so I played football since I was 5 years old. Okay, and I've understood the game, but learning, you know, offenses and defense. Like I was the captain of our defense, so I called plays. But I have so much, and this is what I told the head coach. Like I'm coming into this, I know football, but like I need to be educated on certain defensive schemes, certain, you know, like the whole being able to identify the holes, the linemen, the assignments of the offense lineman. Like I'm about to learn the whole broad span of football.
Yeah.
You know?
That's cool.
So I'm excited for that, but I'm nervous too. Like,
sure.
So this is something for me, like I've thought about it where like this is where my mind goes. It's like, all right, I'm taking this job and I'm giving up a bit of my freedom. Like this is like those thoughts I have where it's like, you know, I get to do whatever I want after work. Now I'm going into I have to coach every single day.
Yeah.
You know, I talk about to my significant other about it, like, hey, I'm not going to be around a lot.
Sure.
So it's overwhelming, but for me, it's like I know it's going to be worthwhile for me. It's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day I get that head coaching spot at East, and I get to bring back all my buddies who've ran it with me, and you know, like build a whole new future for kids who deserve to win at the end of the day. You know.
Hell yeah.
But no, I'm excited.
Definitely.
I'm excited. It's gonna give me something to come on here and talk to you guys about, and not only Packer talk, but East High football talk. You know,
dude. Yeah, I'm excited
So
to
I'm
learn.
pumped, dude.
Hear a little bit of the X's and O's and everything that you've been.
I'm excited to learn about
into.
those. But yeah, dude.
It's
No,
gonna be
I'm
cool.
pumped.
I'm excited for you, and I think it'll be something really good for you to just put your mind into, you know.
Just it's like giving me a whole different hold on everything.
Yeah, excitement. You know? And you know, one of the things about being nervous, a buddy of mine once, you know, has always said, if you're not nervous, you're not ready.
Exactly.
And that has always made me feel like I used to like when I would get nervous, it would make me more nervous since I was nervous, and it would be like, okay, I'm nervous, but that's like a good thing. So like the nervous, it like makes you like, this is what I want. Like I want to do this. Like I want to succeed. And if it's like for me, the nerves would always be like, I'd like nervous to fail almost. You know, that's where the nerves come in for me.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing because that means it's something that you're really passionate about,
man.
and you
Hell
don't
yeah.
want it to just like it doesn't matter to you.
It's like the first time we put these headphones on, or like we got into it. We come into these shows like I don't want to say anything stupid. I don't want to sound dumb.
So
and then
true, yeah.
you know. But no, I'm excited. It just brings a new passion into my life, and something that I can like wake up in the morning and think to myself, you know, I'm gonna do something good today. I get to work with kids who deserve what I'm gonna give to them. And I've always told anybody who's asked me what I want to do, I want to coach. I want to be a part of not just coaching kids how to play football, but to, you know, football was the one thing that turned me into the man I am today. It taught me character, taught me leadership.
Right.
Taught me how to lose.
Accountability.
Accountability, dude, 100%. And I think I can give these kids something that a lot of people can't, and I'm excited to do so. And it's going to teach me a lot. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be, but I mean, at the same time, so, being at a public school like East, a lot of kids struggle with their grades, struggle with being eligible. So this makes me super happy. My significant other talked to me like, hey, well, if this team is struggling so hard to be eligible, why don't I tutor? So I contacted the head coach, and I'm like, hey, so we have a lot of kids ineligible. My girlfriend is the smartest fucking person I know, and she mentioned like tutoring, and the head coach was like, that would be a blessing.
Yeah.
We would put her on, so I could be coaching, Lexi could be tutoring.
Yeah.
Like, so it's so much excitement where
Cool.
Not only I get to benefit from this, but she gets to put players on the field for us. You know what I mean? So super, super exciting.
Be awesome.
I'm super pumped for this. I'm going to grab us another beer and pee.
Spectacular.
And then let's move on to the HUA Board.
We'll get into our HUA Board. Yep. Yes, sir.
And also I have another Christmas present for us.
Yeah, we got something else.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Hell yeah. Yeah, grab. Yeah, on your way back. Yeah, so we are about to move on to our HUA Board. Carl's talking about coaching. Excited for him to coach, You'll be really good at it. I'm excited to just watch him go through it. I watched him play football from, the time he was a little, I'm 5 years older than Carl, so, watched him play football, grade school, middle school, high school, and to watch him be able to coach, I think would be really cool. And I know he'd be really good at it. He can relate to people well, especially players. I feel like he'd be able to relate to them very well. He's passionate. He doesn't hold back, and that might be the drinking game for this week. And every time Max says "and," take a drink. I don't even know if anyone follows the drinking games, but one day maybe someone will. And no, sorry. Carl's on his way back, but no. So we're gonna be getting the HUA Board. I think I know what I'm gonna be doing for my Hold Us Accountable for our monthly challenge. It's not really anything I'll be able to. I don't know. I guess I'll probably have to talk about the process more than at what I'm actually doing for my monthly challenge, because I think I know what I'm going to do. Carl just got back in here, and he's handing beers out. I think I do know what I'm going to do. I have to figure out a way to, how it's going to work for the show, if that makes sense. Because I think I am going to do something, like, business related.
Okay.
And coming up with, like, a business plan.
Hey, look at these koozies, huh?
Keeping it.
These are pretty awesome koozies, man.
We got hats. We got
We
koozies.
finally got.
We just need shirts next.
Wow. All right. So.
All right. So we got the HUA Board.
Scoot ourselves over to monthly challenges, huh?
Monthly challenges, man. Yeah.
Turn her up a little bit. So we talk weekly.
Yep.
Talk tattoos.
Weekly. Yeah. Talk tattoos. We talked. We got to recommend movies.
Monthly challenge.
Monthly challenge time. Excuse me. I know last week or 2 weeks ago we said we'd have them picked by this week. I think I have mine picked, honestly.
Okay.
So I can get into that, but I know. What are your thoughts on just like what? Because for me, like, it's just been tough. Nothing's really like called to me. I think I've kind of had that like click in my brain where it's like, yep, this is what I want to do. But at the same time, for the show purpose, it's not really like super entertaining or super. just interactive, I guess, with the show. But so I'll have to try to make it interactive.
I mean, I think for me, like, first, like, when coming into this whole coaching thing, I think that could be just a starter monthly challenge for me. It's just
think
coaching,
that could be
coming
something
into
for you too.
Yeah, so I mean when I was just out there, that was the first that just popped in my head. I'm like, well, I could do coaching for a monthly challenge, and it could just be me kind of talking. Like, I could really come with things like the challenges of
You could come in with, like, every week you could learn it. You could come with something you learned, like, about it could be about yourself. It could be about the coaching. Yeah, God bless you. It could be something you learned about yourself. It could be something you learned about coaching, something you learned about, like, a process of, like, breaking down film. Like,
Yeah.
every week you could come with something, like, new you've learned. You could come with
It's just this really is, like, it kind of works into this because it is something broad where I will be able to come every week.
we could just talk.
Yeah,
pick
and
your
I
brain
can,
about.
and, like, I'm sure everything we go into, like, when we started this podcast, we had kind of our mind of what it was going to be like, or when we went into jiu-jitsu, like, what we thought it was going to be like. And then when
Right.
we started it, it's always, we come back with, like, well, I didn't think this was going to be like this, or this is challenging me, or
I agree.
so talk about what you want to do.
Well, what I want to do, so I have an idea for a business that I want to try to start. I have no idea how that process goes. But all I know is that I can't keep working the job that I'm working right now because it's a good job, and it is what it is, basically.
Yeah.
And it's not like I need, like, something to fulfill me in life. I'm not, like, looking for fulfillment. All I'm looking for in life is to just be happy and enjoy waking up every day. Like, I don't think I'm asking for too much.
No.
And I'm not trying to solve the meaning of life or solve my deep, dark problems. But I think, like, one of the I just want to be able to wake up and know that, like, my energy that I'm putting into the day is going to something that I feel proud about. And, like, the job I'm doing now, I'm glad that I can do the service that I do for my company, and I feel like I do it well, and I get paid okay, and it is what it is, and that's just it. It's like, I sit down, I do my shit,
Yep.
I don't fuck
You do
up.
your 9 to 5, you get paid,
I
and you
don't-
go to bed.
Yeah, and I recognize that that's great for some people, and honestly, like, in college, that was, like, what I wanted. That's the weird thing about it. I had this, like, vision of what my life should be like, but now I'm like, I don't know, like for the longest time, I've just been scared to jump into. To take a risk into something I feel passionate about, or take a risk, dude, trying to start this podcast is, like, the biggest, like, risk I've taken in a long time.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome. And has everything gone, like, perfectly smooth? No, but, like, I feel like we just work hard and you just make it your own. And so that's why I feel like a little bit stronger about trying to start something that, dude, I don't know.
Bigger than you?
I don't know. I don't know how to run a business, how to, break even, and spreadsheets and commas and
But that's the fun of it. That you didn't know how to run it. You know how to do a podcast.
right.
You didn't know how to get our shit on the air.
And-
But
the scary thing is, it's like my life savings would be going into this, and if it doesn't go the way. If it doesn't, pan out, then it's like you start over. And that's the scary part.
Yeah.
That is the scary part for me. It's not failing, it's not like I don't care about being wrong, or, like, like my ego being hurt. It's the fact that I would have to, like, completely start over and like try to establish, like, credit and savings account and
Yeah.
all that stuff. That's what goes. That's like the fear. It's not the fear. I could fail 20 times a Sunday. I don't care about failing or looking like
but that's
an idiot.
the risk.
But it's-
Like, who else has started a business and not had those same fears that
Yeah.
you has? You know, like how many people have started, Nike? How many people have started, any large, huge business? Like, I'm sure they went bankrupt, maybe not, or I'm sure they had that same fear of, I'm putting all my money into this,
right.
everything I have, and if I fail, I'm screwed. Like, that's,
Yeah.
I feel like what you want to be a part of is, that's what you're going to have to go through. But I also, when I look at you and you're, like, when you put your mind to something, like, I think you're somebody who can get through that,
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's what so that's kind of what I want for my month. I want to start the process of setting a business plan.
Okay.
Actually, like, because I've done bits of research. It's always like, oh, let me just look into this for 15 minutes. But you look into it, and it either confirms or rejects what you already had set in your mind. And if it confirms what you have, or for me, if it confirms what I had set in my mind, then I go, okay, then figuring out this business plan will be no problem. I'll
Yeah.
put it off another day. If it rejects what I already had set in my mind, the 15 minutes of research, I'll go, well, I guess I shouldn't do this then. I guess this is dumb, and I shouldn't even be worried about this. But I don't want to do that. I want to actually, like earlier today, I was actually like, what are the 15 steps to starting a business? And like step 2 was like, write down everything that you want your business to be. It was just like, just start writing down. You don't have to put anything together. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to flow. It doesn't have to, there's no profit margins, none of that. Don't worry about any of that. Just everything. And I was like, okay, that's a cool place to start. And it was just, when I was on like a little break from work, I was like, how can I just start? So I think like I want to start doing stuff like that, like taking step 2 and actually writing it all down. And I don't necessarily want to come every show and be like, this is my business plan. This is my idea for my business. These are the people I've been contacting, or whatever my process or how the process goes. It's almost like, I don't, not that anyone would, I'm fearful of an idea being stolen, but it just, it's almost like, I don't want to say too much and then like 3 months later it's like it was pointless to even say. I just wasted a month. Like, it was kind of, I really want to go through like the process and try to figure out if it's something that like I can do.
So yeah,
And
so like
because I've never it's just an idea, and in my head I'm like, I can do it, but I've never taken the time to like fully flesh it out, reach out and contact people or banks or family members or people who may be interested in loans or anything. I don't know how that process works, and I've never even attempted to sit down and figure out that process. And I think that's something that I can do, and it's something I can easily revisit, mainly because in Florida, one of my buddies, he loves the idea of this podcast, and he gave me a bunch of ideas that we have to go over some things. But he was like, dude, you should do like a business segment where you basically everything I've been saying. And so it kind of gave me that idea, like, yeah, maybe I could do it for the podcast, but just not, I could just say, like, this is what I did. These are the steps I've taken so far, and without, like, giving all the details
Yeah,
away.
you could go through, like, you have your ideas, and for week 1, you go with, like, your get going standpoints. This is what I have to do to just get my feet wet.
Right.
Just to see, like, what I have to do next. And I feel like that would be an awesome segment, or just an awesome thing for you to talk about through the episodes, is just the things you build off of every week. You start here, these are my initial thoughts. next week, all right, these were my initial thoughts. These are how I executed my initial thoughts. These are where I got to and where I'm going to go from. And I feel like it's something you could definitely build off and make it. I don't care if it who gives a shit if it's interesting for the viewers. This is something you've talked to me about before, and something that I feel like if you really go forward to it, you're going to be passionate about. Like, it's something you could talk about and really get deep into. And I mean, you know, you're the type of person is once you execute it, and the farther you get, the more interested you're going to get into it.
Right.
So it just continue. It's just going to go farther and farther if you allow it to.
You're spot on with it, and I think you're right. I think I just have to do it and say
all you can do is do it
and say this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna try.
Don't be a pigler, be a hogler, guy. All right.
Man. All right. So I know we said we were gonna wait a week, but I'm gonna decide on my monthly challenge. I'm gonna get into this business plan. I'm gonna start trying to make some business moves.
Yeah, just start it.
I'm gonna get this process going. I would like to see one of the with this tattoo. What I forgot to do was like take a video and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm out here. We got our tattoo challenge. I'm out here at Skinny Buddha. I got this walk-in, but I didn't do any of that. So I would maybe not go so far with this, but make it like, hey, nah, I wouldn't even do that. I don't know. That wouldn't be good. But I was in my head just now. What I was thinking was like, I'm trying to start a business. I don't know how this works. If anyone else has had this like an idea in their head, but they don't know how to get it going, here's how I'm starting.
Yeah.
And maybe I wouldn't do that I wouldn't put out a social media video, but that's what I would do on the show every week. Is be like something like that.
Really, no, and I know what you're saying with the whole tattoo thing is like, I mean, even from our a show standpoint, that's something like we always talk about, and I feel like we're forgetful on it, where it's like, well, this is something we're driving to our listeners, like, hey, we're doing this.
Right.
But we never really show them this is what we're doing.
Right.
Like, that's something, I mean, even with the show, I want to be more on point with, like, hey, I'm out here, I'm getting a tattoo right now, like, or I'm out in the park, we're cleaning up, you know, like, and with your business or your business plan, like, letting people know, hey, this is what I'm doing. Coming to the show and letting people know, like, oh, Max has really come with, he's really doing this. He's got an idea.
Like, this is what I've Googled, and this is what I've, like, I went to this website, and I'm starting this process from this point. And then I'm like, you know what, I don't like how this goes. I'm going to do some different research into something else.
Yeah.
And now I'm on this website, and I'm here. So I really kind of want to just go through, like, the steps.
Absolutely.
Not exactly what I personally am doing, but like the steps of how I'm doing it.
And I think it's something you, like, for anybody who, I've never done this, but as an outsider looking in, have to realize, like, even after a month, if you don't have your plan down, you have to realize this is something that takes more than a month, probably more than a year, probably more than a couple of years. Like, if this is something you're passionate about, like, make sure you know that if shit's not getting into gear as early as you want it to, that's not the way shit goes. You really have to go for it. You know, you really have to put in time and put in the research and make it your own and fucking put in your time, dude. Like,
yeah,
but it's something you can do. You obviously know that.
And dude, the hardest thing so far for me has been like I get the most motivation like while I'm working. So it's like I'm working, and it's like I can't just stop working and start doing my own thing because that's the way my job is set up. I can't do that.
Like, I think me and you think like, fuck that, we're gonna quit our jobs right now and just get going.
Yeah,
like, you know, like that's how
dude,
it's not that easy. I need this money to get going.
Like I can't. But it's almost like I have to do that just to get going. So it's like I get to that point in my brain where it's like I'm just gonna quit and start doing this right now. Like I'm full in, and then when I'm done working, I'm like, all right, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Like I don't have time to sit and
something you have to like put in your forefront where it's like, all right, even though that I'm working right now to make money to do what I want to do, I have to make sure I'm thinking about this all the time.
Right.
Even through all my bullshit,
I need to be.
it's got to be on my mind.
I need to be held accountable.
And I think this
For
goes
this
into
business plan.
I'm gonna, I think my monthly challenge. I am gonna do this coaching thing. This is gonna. This is something I'm going through with. It's something I've been pushing to do. Like, so I would like to. I want to put on spotlight what I'm doing with coaching and.
Oh yeah.
Not just making it okay, this is what I think about, and at the start of the day I'm excited about it, and at the end of the day it's like, no, this is something I want to go through with and talk about and get better at.
Yeah, because I'm sure you have like an idea in your head of what coaching might be like.
Yeah.
But I'm sure as you go through it, you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't think about that. Or, oh yeah, we got to do that today. Or oh, we got to make sure.
Even last Friday, like going to just film the game, that like just to be a part of it, like looking at the game, looking at the players, looking at the whole organization, like the whole time I was like, oh man, dude, I want to be a part of this. Like like just from talking to the players before the game, or like, just giving my energy to them, and like I just have so much passion for the sport, so much passion about what the sport can give a human being. I know what it's given me. And I look at these kids and I'm like, I know they don't understand what that passion is, what that drive is, and why it's important. Like when high school football changed my life because it wasn't about winning or losing. It was just what it did for me. Like high school made me showed me that like this showed me how to have fun playing the sport of football, but it also taught me how to work with different people who weren't a part of my same background.
Sure.
And like just totally like shifted my whole mindset about what I want to do with myself. Like I'm like, holy fuck, I can work with all these different types of people, and I mean for the most part they like me, but I mean just watching that game on Friday, I'm like, oh man, dude, like I could be a part of this. I know I can see things that I don't think these coaches can see.
Dude, a team setting is you can't understate how important it is to be able to work in a team.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what stage in life you're at, you're going to have to be able to work as a team. I mean, unless you're an outlier.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everybody has to work with a group of people that they are not super comfortable with or know
100%.
a lot about.
Yeah.
For example, my work team has called me intimidating.
Really?
I am an intimidating person to work with.
Wow.
According to some people on my team.
See that I guess I could.
You could see it. I mean, once I stop and think about it, I'm like, yeah.
But like, I see the same thing in me. Like, if people said that to me, I'm like, well, but all right, I kind of.
But that's exactly like
Why do you think these people see you intimidating?
Well, mainly because I just ask questions very bluntly in my team setting. I don't really beat around the bush. Like, so a lot of people in our group beat around the bush. Like, they'll send you if they have a question about something, they'll send a little a jabber chat. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Smiley face.
Yeah.
And I know it's like, okay, I've never heard from this person, so I know I either A, did something and they need me to fix something, or they need something from me. So it's like, instead of doing that, just be like, hey, how's it going? File number XYZ needs this done.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to be said. That's kind of how I go about it. And so, but that's what I mean, like being able to work with a team. And even if, like, for me, like, I probably think other people in my team are intimidating, that they probably think I'm intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes both ways, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But just being, and I work in the simplest office environment you could possibly think of, okay? So I'm not even, like, in a dynamic work group where there's, like, multifaceted teams going on and there's multi-level communication. It's
Yeah.
basically just, like, peer-to-peer communication.
Yeah.
It's very straightforward. And even that, like, it gets, like, team mentality is very important because you need to know, even if you don't agree fully with someone that I barely talk to on a daily basis, you still have to understand they're on my team. And at the end of the day, like, you need to be able to work with these people because we're all doing the same thing. And we're all, in my case, we have the same goal, is to just
Get
be
the
able
job done.
be able to retire like
Yeah.
at an early age. And you need to be able to translate that into all aspects. You need to be able to go into a situation and think, all right, I have to just watch my tongue here. Like, I can't just say whatever I want, even though
Yeah.
Joe Schmo is such a D-bag and
Yeah.
he needs to be told to shut the F up.
But he's on your team.
But
so you gotta
he's
work
on
with him.
I gotta
no
be like,
matter what.
all right, Joel, let's wrap this up, buddy. It's funny
Yeah.
stuff, but we gotta keep her going.
That's like at my work. Like some of the guys I work around, you know, they talk to me and like describe me as being just like a quiet guy who doesn't really give a fuck. Okay. And in the environment I'm working at right now, there's a lot of tension throughout a lot of the team members, or a lot of the coworkers. And I spend most of my days sitting and just listening to these guys talk smack about one
Sure.
another, about what the other's
Yeah.
doing wrong, why they can't work with them. But then that person will be in front of their face and they'll just kiss ass.
right.
And anytime like I'm asked my opinion, you know, I always say, I'm like, you know, I think it's funny you guys talk so much shit about each other. This is what I told my boss this. I was like, you know, if your employees spent as much time working together as they did talking shit about each other, this company would be prime time. And he asked me, like, why do you think that? I'm like, because no one wants to teach anybody anything.
They just talk
The
shit.
only thing I hear in my company, and I don't even know if anybody listens to this, but if they do, they fucking know what I'm talking about, is everybody talks about, like, I don't want to work with this guy because he doesn't know how to do this. In my head, it's like, okay, but if he doesn't know how to do this, teach him how to do this,
Right.
so everything goes smoother. And, like, everybody talks shit about everybody, and I don't say shit. I listen
Yeah,
to
you
it
just
all.
hang
And once
back.
in a while, if they ask me, and I'm like, well, why not teach him something instead of just telling him he's dog shit, dude? Like, you guys are everything's going downhill because you guys don't fucking work with each other, dude. Like,
Sure.
teach the Joe Schmo how to do something that you know how to do and they don't.
Right.
Then it'll be better. Then next week you don't have to tell me how dog shit they are. Like, that's like this goes into my coaching. Like, this, like, everybody complains. Everybody can complain how dog shit somebody is, but no one can step up and teach that person how to not be dog shit. Like, it's so annoying to me.
Or even step up and just be like, yeah, you know what? We are fucking up. And if in coaching, like, yeah, the defense sucks right now. And fuck, like, I'm starting safety. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I got to communicate to my strong safety better. I got to communicate to the cornerback that, you know, I know is in the zone in front of me. You know, I got to, I'll take that on myself. And I feel like that's just, just as a human being standpoint, being able to own up to things and just saying, like, I will do something better for the betterment of more people. It's so hard to do.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to be a person that is good at what you do so people will listen to you. First of all, like, it can't just be like the third string safety be like, yeah, our defense isn't playing too good. You know, I'm going to start talking to the guys better on the sidelines. And, we're going to get it. We're going to go out there and we're going to get them. We're going to hit them hard and we're going to play better. And they're going to be like, dude, you don't play ever.
Yeah.
You can't help. But if you get a guy in power who's like, man, we do have to be better. And it starts with me. I'm going to start doing X, Y, and Z differently.
And that's my biggest pet peeve, dude. Like, my own manager, not the owner of the boss, you know, he's told me, he's like, you can be cocky. And I'm like, yeah, but you're also a guy who says you're a part of, you want to be down for everybody, but you also talk shit about A and B. And I'm like, the reason I don't talk shit is because, like, it helps nothing, dude. Like, with me, that's a big thing. Like, that's what drives me so nuts, where it's like, you talk about people needing to be a leader. Be a leader, man. Like, I'm Joe Schmo at my company right now.
Sure.
But if anybody asks me my opinion, I make it stated where it's like, I wouldn't be here without my manager. You guys wouldn't be here without each other. Like, you guys are a fucking team. No one's getting paid more. Like, work together, dude. Figure something out. Stop. Like, nothing's going to get done if you just talk shit about your teammate. Never, dude.
That reminds me of the Rocky Mountain Youth Corps when I was out there, and we had a manager. Our crew leader was just like, he was a great dude, a good guy, but, like, there were people in our crew who didn't know how to do things. And some people would try to help, and the person would just, like, refuse to listen unless it was, like, a person in power.
Yeah.
And our crew leader didn't know how to get through to these people. So then it just caused this tension, and then the leader would just go off by themselves, and we would be without a crew leader.
Yeah.
And then we'd just bicker among ourselves, and people would splinter and split off. We never had like a firm voice, just being like pulling us together.
And that's what you need. That's what a leader is. That's why, like, I'm so passionate about getting into coaching. Is I can see every goddamn sense of anybody. I'm not gonna put somebody down for not knowing something. Like,
Right.
If you're going to be a leader, you teach the worst guy how to do shit. You're only as good as your worst or slowest guy, worst guy,
Weakest
you know?
link,
Like,
you're only as strong as your
weakest link. Yeah, like, teach somebody how to fucking do something, or else they're never going to learn, dude. Like, we have guys at my company who've never installed Windows, but they're out installing with guys who have done it for 40 years. And they don't want to teach them anything. It's like, where are you going to get if you can't teach somebody how to be as good as you? Like, I mean, being in the position I am, like, I'm the filter of everything that goes through that company. I hear everything.
Sure.
But I'm also the guy who doesn't regurgitate that. Like, I'm not going to stir shit up, but I'll put my word in once in a while, like, hey, yeah, you fucked that up last week. Why didn't you teach him how to do it so you guys could have done it right?
Yeah.
You know, like, stop being a douche.
The ego is a funny thing in humans, you know.
Why is there ego in installing fucking Windows, dude?
It's kept humanity from
keep the breeze out. Jesus Christ.
From a lot of things, you know.
Teamwork's a miracle. It is a goddamn miracle.
But yeah, all right. So, you know, monthly challenges. We have gone completely off of our HUA board, and not.
That was a great talk, though.
Not in a bad way.
Talk.
It was great. Yeah, we haven't really hit, dude. Stand-up comedy we're gonna hit eventually.
June. We put it for June.
I think June is the month we hit it.
Oh Jesus.
You know, like.
I should probably start thinking about that. It's almost.
I think like a Ninja Warrior course could be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really, dude, and you know, a book month would be really cool. It would just, I think for me, we've been doing so many things that like are fun, like like exciting things. Like obviously, like for me, a diet isn't that fun, but like
no, but
it's still it's a challenge.
Well, a book month would be a challenge for me,
but
though, too.
In a different kind of way, in a make me feel dumb kind of way. Whereas like a diet, I'm just like,
imagine me coming on here and trying to like reread some of the shit I learned. You know, me with my reading.
Dude,
yeah, Cairo Messiah. Gotta learn my syllables. Mosiak.
Creo.
Yep. Yepper. So
the BR like it did the honey.
Hey, yeah.
But yeah, no, like, dude, like a boxing month would be really fun. You know, there are things on here to do, but nothing was really calling to me. And dude, honestly,
I like the challenges we got.
I like the challenges that we're doing because they are things that do call to us. Do like pull on our like on like the fucking strings that wake us up in the morning.
Mhm.
Those things that like
For sure.
like I don't want to sit in front of 3 computer screens for 8 hours a day for the next 20 years.
I don't want to just build windows every day. Like to coach a little bit.
Yeah, like things to get us out of these little mundane little ruts we're in. Which
Yeah. So before we move on,
yeah.
you said your friend had some ideas out in Florida. He was talking to you about.
Oh yeah, dude.
Different
Okay.
things, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
yeah. Okay, so
my family. Some people in our family had some ideas as well. to
yeah,
talk about.
so yeah, we do it. We have some ideas. I had a buddy, but it was kind of like the business thing. Like he had a business idea. He would like he's the dude I worked for after out of college for the car washes.
Okay.
And dude, since I've known him, he is like evolved to he's such a cool person, man. Like he's a really cool dude. He's a lot. He's a lot, but we could get him on. He loves talking politics, which I told him like the show is not politics. But I told like he would be a dude we could get on our show and talk about like how to start a business or like
I'd love that.
different little thing. He has an idea for his own business he wants to start.
Hell yeah.
On just like a little side project on top of things he's already got going on. He's a dude that is just he's a cool dude. A dude I'm glad to call a friend. And but yes, there's this app. It's called Stereo. So this is a separate idea he had for us. It's called
Okay.
Stereo. And basically what it is you create a profile, an avatar, and then you just get paired with random people. And you have a conversation. That conversation is it's recorded, and it's turned into like a mini podcast. And your avatar gets followers.
Is this what you were talking, like, kind of brought up to me in the past?
No, the other one was
Different.
Clubhouse.
Oh, okay,
So Clubhouse
okay,
is something
okay,
we could
okay.
also do. But
Shout out
Stereo,
Todd.
Shout out Todd.
Yeah.
Fucking Todd.
Fucking Todd.
But no. So Stereo, I set up a Hold Us Accountable Stereo account. So
Okay.
it's kind of a blend between us both because you only set up one avatar.
Yeah.
So he's got like a hat. He's got like a very light, like little goatee
Okay.
or beard fucking thing.
It's
But,
me in the future.
I think he might. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway,
Anyway.
so what we could do, we could hook up the Stereo app to we could just plug it in. Like I
Okay.
could plug my phone in, and we could just get paired with a random person, and us could talk to this person, and just do a little stereo segment on
Oh,
our
wow.
podcast, and just be like, hey.
So it's
this
like a
whole-
mainstreaming, like.
yeah, it's a live streaming.
Live stream,
It
yeah.
live streams over this thing, and you get viewers, or listeners, and they'll record questions, and you can be like, hey, all right, we had a question recorded sent to us from, Donald. Let's play it. Boom. And it's like, hey, I've been listening to you guys. What do you think about this? And then you go back and forth. So like,
Oh, I love it.
that's a segment we could do on the show.
I
just
love it.
just to
man.
throw it in, like something fun to do.
I love that idea.
Clubhouse is a little different because it's not. Well, it is live, I guess. We could plug it in, but it's more of like you're tuning in to someone's conversation,
Okay.
and you're like invited to tune in. Whereas Stereo is you create the conversation.
All right. I like that.
So
dude.
so on my way back from Florida, my buddy created he already had his profile, but he just logged on to Stereo, and he got paired with this random dude who was living in Canada. He was from Afghanistan.
Okay.
And dude, they talked for like an hour and a half. And it was just super open. Like my buddy, he can be pretty poignant and he can ask some weird questions, but he's also he understands that he's asking weird questions.
yeah.
Like the dude that was from Afghanistan and moved to Canada said he left Afghanistan because there was like wars and things going on and they had to leave. And my buddy was like, from an American standpoint, if I'm over here, I would fight for my country. What is it like there? Because you had to leave, so clearly something is going on there that's not what's going on here. So why did you feel like you had to leave rather than stand up and fight for your country, blah, blah. And
Which is, yeah.
it's a tough question to ask someone. It's a tough question to be like, why would you leave and not fight? But he understood that he wasn't asking
He
like,
asked it in a set, not like a hateful.
right,
like
he wasn't like, I'd get my guns up, because he's a gun dude. He loves guns.
Yeah.
He's full on fucking
But
Second
he was
Amendment.
curious.
Yeah, but he just wanted to know, and I think, and it opened up a really cool dialogue. And dude, I just drove and listened to these guys talk, and it was entertaining.
See, that seems like something right up our alleyway. Like,
And,
ask those uncomfortable questions.
I think that's something we could do. We could,
for
because
sure,
our channel would be like holding people accountable. Like, hey, what's up? We have this podcast. This is what we're doing this month for our podcast. This week, we're talking about X, Y, and Z. Who out there is needing to be held accountable for something?
Yeah.
Blah blah. Or we could
hold us accountable.
hold
for
us
something,
accountable as well. So that's something I think we could do and look into, and might be fun to just try.
Yeah.
Maybe next week or something.
That'd be awesome.
Now that we have the idea rolling.
Hell yeah. And then I had some of our family kind of brought up, we talk about, we can get into some personal things on this show that, not a lot of people are comfortable putting out in the air,
Right.
like mental health, or, being a man, and accepting the fact that we need more personal help than we'd like to share about, and,
Yep.
We had some people talk to us about, it'd be good for two men to kind of put out there needing mental health, needing therapy, needing,
Absolutely.
different things. And I like that idea, in the fact where, it wasn't the easiest for me to talk about or hear about, and I still need to talk about. So, I like the idea of being able to talk about things that not necessarily men, but men and women think about, but are too hesitant to put out in the air because they're embarrassed, maybe.
Yeah, because we talked about it last time. It's the mental health. It's tough. It's when you feel like normal, quote unquote, like you're a normal person. Like you grew up in a good home, you have good parents, and you went to a good school, whatever. You feel like you shouldn't need any of extra help. You feel like you have everything you ever needed, and if you need extra help, you're like a mooch, or you failed in life somehow, or you haven't taken advantages of,
or maybe you
the
don't deserve
opportunities,
that help,
or you don't deserve the help, because why should you get it when someone else more deserving needs it? And that's definitely, all those thoughts go through my head before I think about
Oh, for sure, man.
trying to reach out for help. And I definitely, sooner rather than later, I think that's a month that's going to happen.
And it doesn't even, it doesn't necessarily, when I heard, when I got this idea, heard about this idea, it wasn't something where it's like, all right, we need to make it a monthly challenge and talk about it. It's, if we can just, if there's one day we show up to the show, one of us is feeling down or feeling a certain way about something, it's, I think, important for us not to be afraid to put that out there and be like, hey, I recognize I need this kind of help. I recognize maybe I need to talk to more people in my family. I understand maybe I need to dig deeper into myself and, figure out what the fuck's going on with me.
Sure.
And I think that's important to let other people know, men or women, that it's fine to understand that no matter how rich you are, no matter how poor you are, no matter where you go to school, no matter where you live, everybody's got their own shit they're going through, and it's okay to deal with that shit.
Right.
So if people can listen to us talk about us having our own problems, whether we share it or not, but letting people know, like, I want to do this, I want to pursue this, I want to help myself, I want my mental health to be at a better place, and that's okay. It's not embarrassing. Be able to talk about it, and if we're at a standpoint where we have mics and people are listening to us, letting people know, like, we're not fucking shameful about it. Maybe we are, but we're talking about it. Join it. Join us.
I agree. I 100% agree, but I think the next step to that is showing people how to get help.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
And that's how I want to do it. It's almost kind of the same thing with the business thing. Is like, I can talk till I'm blue in the face about how I'm nervous to start a business. I have an idea, but I'm too nervous, and I can talk about all the factors in my brain that hold me back. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, what is that going to do? It might make someone feel comfortable because they might go, I have those same anxieties and those same feelings. But then, okay, now that's two people just stuck in the same place.
But
Instead
let's
of
make a movement.
until someone steps forward and says, okay, this is the step I took. And then they look back at the other person that's saying, yeah, I feel the same way. And they go, look, you take the same step too. Now two people are taking
Hell
that
yeah.
same step.
Yeah,
So I
lead by
think-
example.
I think that for the mental health thing, when if it's we both do it at the same time or we do it separately, whenever we do it, we have to show people the steps that we took. We have to show, like for me, I would do it through my company's like employee assistance program. It's EAP is what it's called, and there's
Yeah.
a phone number. You just got to call.
I've been through the AP.
Yeah, like, and that's a step you can take.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work for me, here's a different step I took.
And giving people kind of a platform to see, like, hey, this is what worked and what didn't work for me, but I'm doing this.
Right.
So I want to show you, like, I am doing this. This might help you, didn't help me, but I want you to know that I'm going through kind of not necessarily the same things, but I'm struggling mentally.
Right.
But I'm doing something
Right.
about it, and I want to educate you guys on what I'm doing.
Exactly. And because I do think we are in a because we went from we have an idea and we want to help people take those steps.
Yeah.
But we needed, how do we do that? Well, we got to get out there somehow. We got to spread the word, and starting this podcast was a way to do that, and we took a step. But now we need to keep taking those steps and to show the steps now.
Yeah,
Instead of
hold
just,
ourselves
instead of
accountable.
saying we've done the steps, now we need to show how other people can do those steps.
And put our us being uncomfortable. For me, I'm at the point where I'm comfortable showing people where I'm uncomfortable at.
Right.
Showing those points where I've been at a point where it's like, I'm embarrassed to even admit this. I'm embarrassed to even go forward to helping myself because of the circumstances. I want to show people where like that's okay, dude. Like I'm here too.
Right.
A lot more people than you know are at the same position you are. It's just who speaks out about it. And I want to show people it's okay to get that help.
Right.
I'm getting that help. Let me explain to you what's helped me and what has not.
And even if it's not like a mainstream person, like I think so many times it's like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is advertising men's mental health. Great.
Exactly, dude.
I'm so happy a billionaire is telling me that it's okay to be sad sometimes.
And he might have real
And
problems,
he might.
but how can you relate
But
to that?
I can't exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So
For some couple ugly Wisconsin Joe
Yeah.
schmoes sitting in their grandpa's basement,
just
we have our own
hanging out.
problems, dude, but
Yeah.
we want to help, dude. That's what we're here to
Ex-
do.
And I think being able to try to show those steps and
I love it, dude.
So yeah, I think I definitely want to do the mental health month or somehow make that into a hold us
Maybe even
accountable
like
month.
work up, even if we don't do it, like talk about different things, talk about those things we want to do,
Right.
and then execute them. But like, just get it in a conversation where like, I have ran into like situations where there's more people than I know listening to this.
Sure.
I was at filming the East High School game the other day, and somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, I love your podcast. It's fucking great. I listen to it every day. It's great."
Yeah, it's
And,
weird.
and to me it was like, I asked, I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I dig your shit. And, to me, I want to be more than that beer of the week or just some guys getting drunk talking about shit.
Sure.
Like, I want to be, you learn about a new beer, listen to us talk some shit because we're always going to do this. We're always going to talk some shit. That's who we are. But I also would like people to hear it and be like, oh, these are some average guys just like me who aren't afraid to fucking put their feelings out there and, like, deal with their shit.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's always a work in progress with us, even when we, it has been.
Dude, that show, that damn show, The Sinner.
Oh.
Or he's like, we all have those dark thoughts. You just gotta
Yeah,
learn
man.
how to deal with them.
Yeah.
And like, it's true. It's like, is it dramatic? Yeah, but it's
But
like
it's true, man.
we all have those times in life where we're just like, oh,
Yeah.
that's not.
No, I mean, I even listened to some of our
Great.
past shows. Like just last episode I listened, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm better than that, dude. You know,
Right.
and I'm
Yeah.
better than that. I don't want people to hear me like that.
Exactly.
But it's like one of those things where it's like, well, it's who I am sometimes. You know, it sucks. But it was also one of those things to me where it's like, oh, I guess that's who I am sometimes. That's gross, dude.
That-
But get better than that.
and that makes me think back, to our 10th episode when I think one of the things we were talking about was like, what have you learned about yourself, or like what do you take going forward? And it's like, I remember saying like I try not to take myself as seriously,
Yeah, it's
but I
exactly
feel
what
like
you said.
since then I've only taken myself more seriously.
I mean, I think I've been a bigger critic of myself.
Yeah, and it's like I don't even know why. It's like
I think this is the first, okay, so I listened to last episode, and last episode was the only episode that I've ever listened back to where I was embarrassed just about how I presented myself. So I was
Okay.
like, okay, I've never heard myself. I know I've gotten to that point where I've gotten fucked up, but I've never listened to it.
Right.
And I listened to it, and the fact that I was like annoyed
right.
by myself, I was like, okay, I don't want to be that. You know,
Sure.
I don't want to persuade myself as that person. So it was kind of like a okay moment for me. It was like, okay, well, like, yeah, I got fucked up.
You saw the
I've been
line.
there.
You
Yeah,
saw
but I don't
want
want to persuade. If I'm on here talking on a mic to people, I don't want to be all fucked up and stupid.
Right.
So, like, I don't know. It's a learning curve. Like, being able to realize parts of yourself that you're not maybe you haven't seen before, and you realize you're not comfortable with. So,
Or parts of yourself that you thought you could just like change, but you're like, oh, I'm still like that.
yeah. No
It-
matter how much I drink, I'm gonna end up screaming into the mic. You know, being an idiot. Like, to me, it's like it was embarrassing. I embarrassed
Yeah.
myself a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But to me,
Yeah.
it was like, I'm not going to let myself get down on this. Whatever, you know, I did what I did, and
Because
I mean, for
'cause
us, it's like, it's out there now.
it's
you
out
know?
there, and you
A
know,
lot
at
of
the end of
people
the day, 12 people listen to the show, so that's
But 12 more people than I want to
No,
hear me like
but
that.
that's the
Yeah,
weird
I
thing
don't-
about it is it's 12 more people than you ever thought would
Yeah.
be paying attention to you,
yeah, yeah.
and you get caught up in it. You do get kind of caught up in there's 10 people that are going to be listening.
But what
to me
I
talk this week.
appreciated about it is, like, a lot of those people are people I'm close to, and
Right.
they reach out to me.
Right.
Especially like through this, like me, hopefully pursuing this coaching thing where they reach out to me, and they contacted me and said like, hey, you sound like a fucking idiot. You know, you gotta watch yourself. It was, hey, you're about to take on this bigger role, something that's bigger than you. Be cautious of what you say. Be cautious
Sure.
of how you persuade yourself to other people.
Think twice.
And the couple people I heard it from are people I like look up to. So to
Right.
me, it was like, well, yeah, I already like thought this beforehand, but now that you're telling me, like,
Reassures.
okay, yeah, like I'm gonna be an example for people,
Right.
you know,
Because,
like
well,
Jesus.
yeah, exactly. Because yes, we can have fun. We can have a few beers, but we should be somewhat of an example as
Yeah.
to how to maybe
I don't want-
evolve yourself. But
Yeah.
I also don't want to take away from the fun of it, because the fun of it
No.
is also just being
But-
kind of letting your guard. Because dude, whenever I talk with people, my guard is usually up, and I don't really let a lot of people in.
But here,
and
I don't have.
There's only a few
fence,
people
bro.
I let my guard completely down, and then there's like this show where it's like half.
I mean, yeah, but it's hard with this show, like, 'cause like when we show up, me and you, there's no guard between us.
Oh yeah,
We
no,
can
with
talk,
us, yeah.
But so we'll get going, and then sometimes I'll realize like,
Huh?
oh, there's a camera on right now.
Talking
Like
it-
everything
yeah.
I'm saying is getting recorded.
Right.
So like to me it's just learning how to kind of line myself up and just like do my thing, but also at the same time be able to go back and listen to my thing and respect
Dude,
respect what
it's
I'm saying. Man.
it's another like. There's so many forms of communication in life that you have to learn, And this is a form of communication. There's a communication between, you and a boss. There's forms of communication between you and a significant other.
Yeah.
Forms of communication between you and a parent. Communication between you and stranger. You and a grocery store attendant. You on a podcast. You coaching. You talking to a bank about a business loan. It's just doing a stand-up routine, trying to get one laugh out of the audience. It's
like something you don't think about until you really put your voice
until
there.
you're doing it. And that's why, dude, I'm so nervous to do stand-up because, God, dude, I'm not because I'm assuming I'm gonna have something like going into it. I'm not gonna go blind for sure. I'm gonna have something written down. I'm gonna have something written down, and I know for a fact, as soon as my mouth opens up and the first word comes out, I'm gonna look around and see that there's 5 people around me. I'm gonna be like, oh, I have to say something funny now, and then it's just, oh, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, yeah, stand up is.
Dude, it's one of those forms of communication that I want to try so bad, but I know I'm gonna be so bad at it.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a learning
curve. Hey, so we got April, which is this month, and we have May. We got 2 months before we got to start trying.
I probably wouldn't even think about it until it's the day before time.
Dude, we're gonna have to. I think one of the sometime in May we'll Google a list of open mics in the Green Bay Appleton area. And we'll just have to create a list, and me and you, at least, so we'll record on a month, or whenever we can record, we'll record, and then at least one other time we'll hit up a open mic during the week, and then on the weekend we'll try to hit up an open mic. So at least 2 open mics a week.
I'm just hoping. I don't want to hear none of that,
dude. I'm gonna hear it. I know I am.
I want more. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that,
dude. I'm so gonna just fail so miserably.
So speaking of stand-up comedy, I'm gonna get you and me one more beer. We'll mosey on. I'll tell the joke of the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
All right.
You want to tell the joke of the week while I'm going to the bathroom?
No, you'll be here for it. I'll just talk some shit while you're gone.
All right, sounds good.
I'm going to get a beer.
Oh, Carl's going to grab a beer. I'm going to hang out here and just talk while he's grabbing a beer. Grabbing that beer. Got us some Busch Lights to end the show.
Nice song.
Hey, I like your shirt, by the way, man. I really dig that.
Hey, thank you, Target.
No shit, huh?
Yeah, Target.
Would have never guessed.
Me neither. So, yeah, we got some things to look forward to. Hopefully we get some crowds at our stand-up comedy open mics. But we talked a little weekly challenge updates. Max got his tattoo. I'm getting mine on Friday, so I'll show that off to all you guys on social media when that is done. This week we are choosing movies for each other to watch, and we're going to watch those, take some notes on it, what we like about them, what we dislike about them, just notes, just about those. I did a personal weekly challenge of cleaning up a park, Weiss Park, place I love, go every day to. Since spring came, snow melted, it's been dirty, so I'd like to clean that place up. And then we go on a monthly challenge. Max is going to come up with a business plan, talk a little business. I'm going to talk a little more about, I'm going to challenge myself and just coming on here and talking about coaching, my challenges with coaching, what I've learned from it, what has caught me off guard, and so on and so forth. Oh, yeah, I know.
What is that other gift over there? We got another little gifty.
So from here, I'm going to tell you guys a little joke of the week.
We got a joke of the week.
We got a joke of the week, and then we'll do another unboxing. How's that sound?
Good. I'm gonna try standing up.
Wow, that actually looks pretty nice, man.
Call me Pat.
Hey, call me Pat. Pat Mac? Oh, Pat Mac.
It's fucking Stooges. It sure
Fucking
stinks.
stooge.
I fucking kicked the ball for like 18 years of my fucking life, man. Fucking with Peyton Manning. Dude, I fucking caught the ball right one time. I fucking caught this fucking ball right.
Fucking Troy
I
Polamalu.
fucking saw this guy fucking fly it at me quicker than I can say fucking the Metrodome. And I fucking took the ball and I whooped behind the back and I punted that thing and I kicked it left-footed as hard as I could. Kicked it 85 yards right out of the fucking end zone, huh? What do you think about that, them, you stooges?
Oh, yeah. Perfect. So, beer.
Sounded like a Pat McAfee.
That was pretty good. You had the veins coming out and everything.
Popping, man.
Popping. All right. Joke of the week.
That was a good one, folks.
So a beer bottle says, "You can break me. You get 1 year of bad luck." Mirror kind of chuckles. "Kidding me? You break me, then y'all get 7 years of bad luck." Condom comes tumbling in. He just looks at both of them and laughs. Just walks away. That's a lifetime of bad luck, my friend.
That's a good joke. Hey, well, it's just 18 years. It's not a full lifetime.
I mean, as long as you want to hold on to it for. Hey,
Hey,
we got one more package, my buddy.
We got another package.
Oh, I'm excited. I haven't even seen this one yet.
I thought it was the koozies you haven't seen.
No.
You did open the koozies?
I saw the koozies.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
man.
shit. I haven't seen these.
I'm nervous. I don't know about. I kind of guessed koozies would be one of them. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of had a feeling koozies might be one. But what is this? What is it? It looks like maybe a T-shirt. Oh, I got. It looks like a long sleeve. Oh,
Hey, look at these, buddy.
Oh, dude.
These are pretty badass.
Oh,
These are pretty badass.
these are
These are pretty badass.
dope. Where'd you find these letters?
Custom made, my friend.
Dude, you made these letters?
Made them. Custom made.
How did you make the letters? What did you do?
It's on some website. Just I made some text and put them on the shirt.
Dude.
We got some HUA shirts in the stoop.
These are dope.
We got HUA gear.
Oh, we got
HUA gear.
dude.
Ah, these are nice, huh? Oh, like 'em?
Dude, yeah.
these are what I ordered in the airport when I texted you. Yeah,
Dude, we could have some serious merch going.
bro, these are tight. These are sweet.
We got to hold these up to the camera.
Yeah,
Hold
camera them up. Nah, these are cool, dude. Holy shoots. Yeah, so I made us some. Max said he's like, we got some koozies, we got hats. All we need is shirts. We got some shirts, dude. And these are dope, dude. These are too cool, dude. You like them? Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. There we go. We got the HUA shirts. So episode 23, we're going to have our own koozies. We're going to have HUA hats. We're going to have HUA shirts. Dude, these turned out really nice.
Oh, man.
Holy shit, they turned out really
Dude,
nice.
I love the letters. I love the letters.
Those are so cool, dude.
If
Oh.
okay, so if you're watching on the YouTube channel, we have held up the koozies, right? You held up the koozies.
Yeah.
And we've held up the shirts. I mean, I don't know. We could put it out and see how many people are interested in buying a koozie, a shirt, or a hat.
I'd make them.
If we get enough people interested, we'll get them made.
Yeah.
I'm not at this point. It's not really about making money. It's about getting the HUA brand out there.
I've also, like, a lot of people have told me, like, yo, dude, like, the hats. I want a hat, you know?
Yeah. So we'll put like a YouTube or like a Facebook, Instagram message out that if like anyone is interested in any HUA merch, send us a message, a DM. We will we will keep track and see if it's something feasible for us to do. I gotta put my shirt on now too. Hold on.
Holy shit. These are so tough. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Fuck yeah.
These are sweet.
Fuck
These
yeah.
are sweet. Wow.
Fucking
These are so cool, dude.
Who in the house, baby?
These turned out like really good.
Dude, I love the letters, bro.
Yeah, it's just
Dude,
perfect.
I love the letters.
I had like a whole thing on the back, but I'm like, nah, dude, this just looks dope.
Dude, I love the letters, man. I love it. Hold us accountable. Never thought we'd be on the shirt.
Or a koozie. Or a hat.
Or a koozie or a hat.
So there we go.
So yeah, we'll post pictures of the hat, koozie, and shirt. We'll see if we get enough people interested, and I honestly have this is going to be something completely new to us as well as selling merch. Like, we don't know cost margins and
this was almost my tattoo idea.
oh,
I was like, I might just get that on my thigh or something. I don't know. Almost got to cross my knuckles.
I really like the letters, dude. I really like these letters.
Dude, these are dope.
I really like these letters, man.
I'm glad. I haven't. Yeah, every other package I got, I opened up, but these I'm like, I'm waiting for the show. I think these are gonna be dope. Dude, these are cool.
Yeah.
Good for us. Good for us. Nice, dude. Yeah, and then put them in the wash. They'll shrink up a little bit for us.
Yeah. Oh man,
we're merged out.
We're merged out. We got stuff coming. We got stuff in the pipelines. We got. Oh, turn my mic off. We got. Man.
Slick rickety. Hell yeah, dude. These are sharp. These are sharp. Hey, happy birthday to us. So I ordered these on my birthday. I was couple blue moons in at the Chicago airport and waiting had a layover and started designing shirts. $70 later, here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
What? Do you remember what gate were you in?
I don't know.
Were you A, B, or C or D? Do you remember any of those?
D.
D. We were C.
C.
We were in the day we went out, me and my buddy, we started drinking at this airport bar at probably 9:30 in the morning, and then I was pretty bombed by the time we got on our flight, and then we got to Florida, and I was.
Yeah, dude, that's I need something in me before a flight, but nothing gets my anxiety down knowing that I got a couple HUA shirts coming in.
Dude, yeah, so you order these in an airport, you design the letter, you design the letters in the airport as well?
Everything in the airport. I didn't design, they had a couple like different fonts for me to choose from.
Sure.
Like 50 of them, and I found these and I'm like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us. Dude, these are so cool.
These are, yeah.
Wow. I'm pumped.
This shirt is going to be a staple.
Oh, I'm going to wear this for the rest of my life. The day my kids are born, I'm going to have this shirt on. Hell yeah. No, I'm pumped.
Oh, man. Hey, man, good show. What else, though, do we have really to talk about today?
Do you want to tell your story about Mr. Actor from
Ethan Suplee?
Yeah, you want to?
I don't know, man. We've been here almost 3 hours. I think we're good. We'll save it. It's not a story that needs to be told this second.
And
it is pretty cool, though. I will say this Ethan Suplee guy went on a pretty transformative way of living his life rather than dieting.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. We will talk about it eventually. He's the actor from Remember the Titans. He's the
I know you want me,
That's
but I
it, right?
refuse to let you go. That guy.
And so he's the gigantic white offensive lineman. Just one of the stars of the movie, honestly.
What's his name in the movie?
Oh yeah, let me.
God damn it, I can't remember.
Let's check it out.
He's the guy who when the integration happens between the high schools,
Right.
and he comes bouncing in. His dad he moved to that state because his dad was an Army guy, and he's the only white folk above the African American team at the time before they integrate, and he's just excited to be there, man.
He's like, someone said football, I came running.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Louis
Lastic.
Yeah, Louis Lastic. So we'll have some stories about him next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
yeah.
I mean, we don't have much Packer talk this week.
Nah.
We'll let free agency ride out. I mean, draft's coming up.
A
Couple weeks.
I'm thinking they're gonna go offensive lineman. I know we're a ways away, but I would say O-line or D-line is the way Packers are gonna go.
I'm hoping.
And dude, but actually, there's this wide receiver out of North Carolina who no one's talking about, and I think we could, if we get him in the first round, he'd be awesome. I shouldn't say no one because I heard him on a podcast, and it's like one of the bigger football podcasts. So I'm sure people will be talking about him after they heard him on that. But yeah, no, I think there are some options. You know, Packers could wide receiver would be awesome, or just a weapon like a slot guy.
Yeah.
Would be fun to get, but I think O-line, D-line, linebacker,
Draft. I think we'll draft a center.
center. Yeah, I mean,
I don't think we'll put Jenkins at the center position. I don't know.
he is such a valuable guard.
valuable. Yeah.
That I feel like you got to keep him at guard because, well, I don't.
But I mean, also center is like one of the most important positions.
So
in football.
true. Yeah.
So,
But he's just so.
who knows?
It's like because he's just so good at that left guard spot. It's like I know we moved him to center, but it's like. Did he move to center because like he just did it because like I'll do it because the team needs me to, but I don't really enjoy playing center and I don't want to do this. But if he
that's what he did at left guard,
if
right
he
guard.
loves left guard though, but that's what I'm saying. Like if he's a left guard, he's like I love left guard and I just want to dominate left guard.
Yeah.
Then just let him and Bakhtiari be your left side.
And build off it.
And you move Runyon to the center and you say, dude, fucking be our center. And we keep Lucas Patrick at right guard, and then we figure out our right tackle.
I think we could have one of the best offensive line in the league.
I think we're close.
I think we're close,
You know, we're very close. We're at least 2 of the 5 pieces for sure. With
Give
Jenkins,
Rodgers a reason to stay. We'll talk about this.
We'll talk about it
Maybe-
next week. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't leave to Florida until Wednesday. So if I'm not coaching yet, we'll get on.
So you're leaving this Wednesday?
No, next Wednesday.
Okay, so we'll
The
talk,
7th.
we'll talk on the 5th for sure. Is what
Yep.
you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
For sure.
So and you're getting Friday. You're getting your tattoo Friday the 2nd.
The 2nd.
All right.
Big piece.
And
We got new shirts. We got new koozies.
shirts. I'm coming with the shirt next. I'm coming with the shirt on next weekend
Oh
or
my
next
God, dude,
week.
these are like so
5th.
cool, dude. We could sell Zoomies would sell these fucking things.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
God damn, ladies and gentlemen, episode 22.
Hold us accountable. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. We had a lot of fun. We kept it just under 3 hours for you.
Wow.
All the people complaining about how long these episodes
Yeah.
are.
Hey,
Hey,
go
go fuck yourselves, motherfuckers.
Go to bed.
Get
Go
out of
to
here.
bed.
This is
Hey.
All Is Accountable, episode 22. We're doing whatever the fuck we want to do.
I agree with Max. I'm Coach Kano.
Hey, thank you everyone for hanging out with
Hey,
us. We
fuck all
appreciate
you
it.
motherfuckers. Thanks for joining us.
Hell yeah.
Episode 22, y'all. Sign up for that merch.
Subscribe to our HUA channel.
Hey, shout out Grandpa. He got a new hat and shit.
Hell yeah.
Hold us accountable.
Apple
Hold us
Podcasts.
accountable.
Give us some stars. Give us a review.
Shout out Deca Polinari.
Shout out. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram.